Welcome to SmackDown 1 Colonizer. I know what you're thinking. What happened to SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 Colonizer? I didn't want to do two series on SVR 2011, so instead, we're gonna go in order in the main games for this series. But first, here are the rules. Is what I would kind of say if honestly these rules were consistent and stayed so the entire time. If you want to read them, stay on screen, but not only are these rules inaccurate for a decent chunk of the series, they also got updated with new rules I never told you about, so yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna skip the explanation. Here's the board. As you can see, it goes alphabetically, just like SVR 2011 did. From Al Snow to X-Pac, not including The, because it was on there for The Rock and The Undertaker, but not The Godfather, so I just decided to change the rule. So, Al Snow can fight Big Boss Man China and Christian. Mark Henry can fight any of the people around him, but China can't fight Test, even if you pierce the veil to the right. Point is, this will decide the match. This wheel will decide who's getting put where. This arrow will decide who they're gonna fight, and I can close these two tabs. That out of the way, let's start with the name. There's no sound for this wheel, so I'm probably just gonna play like a drum roll. Why didn't I just add the drum roll option? Fuck. At least it's a good start. It's Triple H. Which way is Triple H going? Top right. Top right for Triple H is Shane O'Mac. And what will be our first match type? It's a one-on-one. This is kind of what I expected. There's a reason I made it 1%. It wasn't supposed to be comp. I'll just make it SmackDown, and then we'll go from there. And there we are. There's no music because I turned the music off. That means I do have to add my own music. But whatever. Triple H and Shane McMahon. These two have fought before. I just don't remember when specifically. I know that it was sometime relatively, like, in the 2000s. Like, these two have fought before, and it looks like Triple H is just gonna kick Shane's ass. Oh, wait, Shane's fighting back, knocking Triple H out of the ring, but these two are just gonna brawl on the outside. The ref is counting, but they're back in the ring already. Well, that was short-lived. Shane letting Triple H get up for no good reason. Oh, yeah, aren't the grapples in this game really limited in what the knee? Triple H hitting the world-famous knee. Shane just goes back and forth between not letting the game get up and forcing him to get up. Mankind? What? All right, he's helping Triple H. Sure. Mankind pushed Trips into the ropes. I would hit him too if I were Trips. Well, Mankind isn't gonna leave. Another rope break pin by Triple H. I know that, like, in the first few episodes, I was like, oh, Colonizer is, like, a casual thing. But that's because the AI in 2011 isn't the best when it comes to normal matches. The early AI is pretty good at giving you a good match. Hey, it's Vince. Oh, did you look at that? I knew this was gonna happen. They do have two finishers, but that doesn't seem to matter if they can't fucking hit anybody with it. And Vince just gave up. Okay. I love how Vince and Mankind aren't even trying to fight. Like, they're just kind of roaming on the outside. Truly an Attitude Era moment. Shane covers Triple H to very little avail. I mean, Trips has a finish. He just actually needs to get Shane up for it. That's a pin. Shane kicked out immediately. Wait, there it is. The pedigree. And that's a knockout. Triple H beats Shane. What a win for the game. This does mean that Shane is now part of Triple H's party and not much else. Who's next? Who is next on the chopping block for our first episode of SmackDown? It's Tori? Tori. Hey, if you say so. She only has three options. Triple H, The Rock, and Road Dogg. Be nice, Arrow. That's down right. I'm just gonna consider that to the right and go with Triple H. Is that fair? I think that's fair. That being said, will we get a special match type for the second Triple H match? Ooh, it was close, but no, it was one of them. Trips gets 2 matches in a row? Yeah, dude, it's fucking saved the goddamn game, you... Yeah, and Tori is fighting the Triple H, like, literally the next fucking match. I find this to be incredibly funny. This is what WWF SmackDown is all about. I was scared for a second that I was accidentally playing as Tori. I'm not. I don't know why I would be. I think I saw her move earlier before that. Now, unlike the last match, I'm like fucking 90% confident that these two have never faced each other. Triple H is just taunting on the outside. Okay, we're back in the ring. And I mean, I wasn't expecting to get 2 duplicate matches. You know what I just realized? This is supposed to be a handicap match. I got a condo in Manhattan. Yeah, no, that's Tori versus Trips and Shane. All right, cool. So Tori has already been put in an incredibly tough spot because handicap matches in this game are tornado handicap matches by default. So I don't even have the option to make this easier in the future. This is just what's gonna have to happen. The bright side of this is that theoretically you can stall by going to the outside, but I'm not sure how effective that will be. Shane going up to the top rope, failing because Triple H did a back suplex. Tripp's already going for a pin. Not successful yet, though. Not yet. Maybe soon, though. Tripp's accidentally knocking down Shane. Genuinely might be Tori's only hope. Trips keeps doing it. Shane goes for a roll-up. Just straight up. Doesn't work. That's it. This is really going to be a test of Trips is an idiot, like usual. Shane almost hit Trips. Trips thankfully got into a grapple to stop that from happening. I think the problem is if you go for strikes, you just end up attacking the other person too much. So it's way better to go for infinites on grapples. Plus, if you reverse a strike from that person, you're most likely going to have them hit your tag partner. So there is a little bit more strategy than normal. But especially if Trips pushes Shane into the goddamn ropes like a fucking idiot. Come on, laddie. Get it together. And Triple H hits the pedigree on Tori. Is it enough? Not enough. That's a pin. Shane, what the fuck are you doing? Why? You deserve that fucking arm drag. Roll up. Alright, well, that's the end of the match. Shane just wanted the pin for himself. Honestly, fair enough reason to go and dive off the top rope. I understand completely your effect, Shane O'Mac. This does mean that, once again, someone has joined Triple H. Who's next? Who's Goldberg gonna injure this time? It's Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is nowhere near the Triple H. Well, he could still be hit by the Triple H effect, but there's no way that happens. That's down. And down is Steve Blackman. It is Matt Hardy versus Steve Blackman. Will we get a weird match? No, we won't. It's just a one-on-one. Ding! Blackman and Matt Hardy with the red shirt on. Oh, but those knee strikes are gonna be deadly. Mind you, Steve Blackman is like an actual legitimate fighter. And then there's Matt Hardy, who likes jumping off of high places with his brother and winning tag titles. More knee strikes. I feel like the more that Steve does these knee strikes, the more he's just winning. I got a little feeling on that. I saw Steve Blackman go for that kick there, but he didn't quite get it off in time before Matt did his shit. Matt is kind of even. If you look at the momentum bar, they are very even. Very few differences in the bars. Matt's going up top, though. Moonsault, but he wasn't on the ground. They both got up at the same time. It was as if nothing happened. Okay. Steve Blackman sidekicked Matt Hardy out of a drop kick. That might have been the coolest thing I ever seen in SmackDown so far. I have this game on PlayStation 1, by the way. As a kid, the whole time. It's the greatest hits version, if that means anything. I don't know why that would. I also had SmackDown 2. I think I had everything except Here Comes the Pain. But Matt Hardy actually beat Steve Blackman. I didn't expect that one. Shout out to Matthew Hardy for the victory. Who's next? I still got like half an hour left until this session's over. So Paul Bearer. I was waiting for you. Paul Bearer is on the edge, meaning that he has less than usual, but he's got Kane, he's got Austin, he's got Test, Jeff Hardy, and Billy Gunn. Where is he gonna go? That's downright, but downright doesn't exist, so we'll say it's down and that he's fighting Test. This is the Test. Will we get a special match for this? Maybe? No, not quite. Now, the interesting part about this one is that Paul Bearer is a manager, so he should be the easiest person to conquer. Yet, Paul fucking Bearer could win it all. There's a reason why the saying is anything can happen in the WWE. It's because Paul Bearer could win the entire series. I mean, so far, in order to win the video, you would actually have to pick Triple H for getting 2 in a row, which means you'd have to get either 2 in a row faster or 3 in a row. But Test is giving Paul Bearer a real run for his money. And what did you expect, really? It's not that Paul Bearer isn't fighting back. It's just that Test is better. Test is going onto the top rope. Why did you do that? Are you crazy? Test up on his shoulders. Just damn. Okay. That was pretty big. Oh, is he going for it again? Nope. Got busted. Fair enough. Walking him into the corner to do nothing in the corner, instead hitting him with a massive choke slam. Okay, slowing it back down with a neck breaker. Test might hit his famous What the fuck? Paul Bearer could bring this one back. I have no idea what Test's finisher is, even though it says so. Test is now on the outside. Paul Bearer is telling him, no, I don't want to fight this man. I'm regretting my decision, so I'm gonna dance. And it's The Undertaker. Kick out. Wait a minute. DDT. This could be the exact thing that Paul Bearer needs to win. Who's gonna come out to Test save then? If anyone. That's a cover by Test. That could win. No finish needed. Test simply beats Paul Bearer. What a victory animation. Anyways, this means that Paul Bearer is now just owned by Test. I made this joke the first time. Who's next for this video? Who's gonna invade? Devon Dudley. Devon has no threatening options other than the Big Show and Bradshaw. And I guess China. Let's see where the arrows take him. Top right. He's fighting Bradshaw. Who could have seen that one coming? Is there going to be a special match?
No.
I should probably bump this up to a 2%. Devon Dudley and Bradshaw. They're both here. They're both lying in wait. Tonight could be their night. This should be a tag match. I'm not gonna lie. If this wasn't Colonizer, this would be the Acolytes versus the Dudleys. But instead, it's Devon versus Bradshaw. Weird pin combo, but okay. Just kind of like laid there. Brad, am I really gonna call him fucking Brad?
Who the fuck is Brad?
Brad could have fucking done something with that. Devon hasn't been having the greatest time so far, but it looks like he's gonna pull it back with a massive pile driver into a DDT. Okay, he rolled out of the stomp though, but he turned it into another DDT. Oh, but his momentum has been crushed by JBL. Why did he go for a pin off that? Is he trying to make Devon look weak? Is this another incident of backstage politicking? And there's the Godfather? Why is the Godfather helping Devon Dudley? I mean, it's not helping too much. Realistically, all it did is give Devon some time to breathe before he got his ass kicked a little bit more. Oh, but he got sent to the outside. Bradshaw's gonna have a hard time. Unless he just doesn't go to the outside. It's Mankind again! God damn it! You're not even in this match! Go away! Why have you shown up twice? Of all people. Bradshaw may have his finish, but the count of 6, Devon could have very well stayed out there and tried to get something done. But he didn't. Bradshaw having a running finish is gonna make this hard, but wait a minute. Back suplex off the top rope. He could just pin off that. Oh, wait. What was that? Great running attack. Great rebound attack. Hold on. No way. No fucking way that was a 3 count. Devon beats Bradshaw. What? How? How did this happen? Okay. Whatever you say, man. Who's next? Genuine curiosity. It could be anybody, but I'm hoping it's Christian. It's Triple H again. Third match with Triple H in it. Where will he go? That's to the right, which means he's fighting the Undertaker. Oh, no. Well, Undertaker, you may be a dead man, but I think it only gets worse for you. You may got body slam. He's actually kind of tripping everybody up. Okay, it's too much. It's too much for him now. Having Taker and Trips in the same faction, though, is gonna be fucking sane. Because, mind you, that means we have to make a wheel to see who shows up in the handicap match. Actually, no, we don't have to. It'll just be the closest to the person. So if someone's coming from the right, it would be Trips, Shane, and Taker. But if someone's coming from the left, which they can't, it would be Trips, Shane, and Tori. I mean, Taker is getting them very well separated. He's got Shane alone. Hold up. Wait a minute. He's playing this right. The graphics are really bad because it's way too zoomed out, but I think you can still see what's going on. This is not a trio I expected. They are taking each other out, though. Shane rolled up Triple H. Hold on. Tori rolls up Taker. Is that enough? No way. Imagine losing to, out of all 3 people here, Tori. Dude, how much of a sucker do you have to be to lose to fucking Tori? Well, Taker got taken out relatively early. Who's next? I think handicap matches are very fair, guys. Val, he's right next to Matt Hardy's block and Triple H's block. He's not safe. Let's see what happens. I mean, he's going up. And he's facing Matt Hardy and Steve Blackman. Well, as we learned from Taker, it is possible to divide and conquer, but it's hard to do so. So I wonder if Val Venus will make it out alive. He is getting very much bullied. But Steve Blackman did just back suplex Matt Hardy, so all's not lost yet. I mean, the more knees he takes, the more likely it is that all is lost. It's easy. Look at that fucking bar. He hasn't gotten a single hit in. Oh, but wait. Never mind. Steve Blackman is distancing himself from the situation, only to come straight back in and then have Matt pick Val up for a gutbuster instead. Okay, hold on. Oh, took him off the top rope, reversing Steve Blackman stuff. Blackman suplexed Matt Hardy. Things are going somewhere. DDT to Steve Blackman. Things are going somewhere. Never mind. Val couldn't react fast enough to Matt Hardy. Power slam into a rope break. Val's kind of bringing it back a little. He's not out of the woods yet, but he is so... Okay, well, yep. He just isn't getting them down enough. A part of a handicap match that you have to be able to get them down enough. Matt, you're a fucking moron. God damn. Now, the match was probably won off that, too. Okay, reverse DDT to Matt Hardy, throwing him into the corner. Dividing and conquer strats are working. Matt's going up. Val is too far away, wasting Matt's time. Okay, Steve going for a true pin this time. It probably works. It works. Matt Hardy's group has initiated Val Venus. So they have a mixed martial artist, Matt Hardy, and a porn star. That's a great setup for a bar joke. Interestingly enough, this actually means Matt is starting to create a line across the fourth row, blocking anyone from attacking left or right. I think Matt might actually have a plan to block Triple H's Spear of Influence into the second half and have to fight him to get to the rest, which would be interesting if that was the plan. But who's next? It's Chris Jericho, who could fight Bubba Ray Dudley, Deborah, or Ed. Who said it can't be? It's up. Spin again. I don't know why I bothered looking. I saw he was in the top right before. Give me a direction. Down is Edge. The rated R superstar fights Chris Jericho. Stipulation? No stipulation. Unfortunate. Chris Jericho and Edge are fighting control for the corner. You can barely tell who's who. Who's the real Jericho? Which one do I shoot? And you know what? The same problem would happen if I did it in 2011 as well with the PS1 graphics, because damn, they would look about as similar. At least that one of them would be wearing trunks and the other would be wearing tights. They're both wearing tights. The difference is that one's wearing elbow pads and the other isn't. Wow, okay. Is that the first grounded grapple we've seen? Does the AI not do those? I think the AI just doesn't do anything half the time. What was that? By the way, Edge is winning. In case you didn't know, because I can't fucking tell. I mean, I'm pretty sure Edge is the one with the flat hair color, and Chris Jericho's the one whose hair turns red. It's Val Venus. What? Val, you're fighting for Matt Hardy now, not for Chris Jericho. Get your head out of the literal gutter that it's stuck in, you fucking moron. Thanks, Edge. Revolutionary gameplay here by the rated R superstar tonight, guys. Revolutionary gameplay. No pins so far. Not a single pin has taken place in this match. This might be one of those where they win by knockout. I'm taking a guess. Going up back to the top rope, semi-successful, and now Edge has help from Christian. But Edge just immediately slammed Christian into the ropes instead. Way to show respect to your friend by fucking saying, hey man, I'm just gonna knock you into the ropes, alright? I really want to get at this Chris Jericho guy. This is why you split up a year after this game came out. Spear? That is not a spear. What the fuck is that? It's gonna get the job done anyways, though, so I guess I can't... He kicked out. Well, I guess I can't complain then. What the fuck? Christian is attacking Chris Jericho. Edge is being rude Edge. All right, they're back in the ring because now Val Venus and Christian are fighting each other. Very cool. Only gonna take a few more moves for Jericho to get the Edge on Edge. Humor, please laugh. Patent pending on if that fucking actually happens, because Jericho is throwing. The biggest thrower ever. Maybe they're all independent throwers. Maybe the throwing we did was the friends we made along the way. Come on, Jericho. I believe in the Jericho that gets Val Venus to drag Edge out of the ring and put him in a hold that last 2 seconds. Christian, go save your boy. Suplex slam on Val Venus. Not quite on Val Venus, but this is apparently Jericho's natural habitat. Just get in the ring. Oh my god. Everything worked out. Jericho has his finish. Is it the Lion Tamer? And so that you can lift him higher. It's... Oh, shit. Or he's just not... Does he need it? Okay, he does need it. What? You look away for half a second in this game and things stop making sense. At least this game is requiring all of your physical attention. Jericho And he hits him with the double power bomb? Whoa! What a W finish! All right, Jericho, you have more in the tank than I thought you did. 28 superstars are left. We lost 8. Kane! You need to fight Edge, Deborah, Jeff, Illy Gunn, or Pest, and Paul Bearer. I'll choose wisely, Kane. Can't go to choose another track. He decided to go up. He's facing Edge. Oh no! Fuck. Kane is facing Chris Jericho and Edge in a handicap match. That kind of sucks, if I had to be perfectly honest. Thankfully, Edge is throwing again. It's like a 1.5-man handicap match instead of a normal 1-on-2. I think Kane can do this. I think he'll win. But there goes Kane. He just got hit with the finish. He ain't getting up from that. That's it. Kane's done. It's the Big Show. Where is the Big Show going? To the left. So he's fighting the Big Boss Man. We might get one, but not this time. We still only got one match. Big Show and the Big Boss Man are here. This is weird Big Show era. This is like Big Show right as he cut his hair for the first time. Okay, correction. It's ponytail Big Show. He's not wearing like shorts or tights yet. Usually there's just more to a Big Show attire than boots and trunks, and that's it. That's why I find this attire to be so fucking weird. But Big Show really is just fucking dominating Big Boss Man. Like, seriously. I could probably count the amount of moves Big Boss Man has hit on like both my hands, and that's it. You know what? Editing me do that.
No.
Big Show's going for the match, and that could just be it. But it's not. Big Boss Man will continue to fight this one. Why did he go for a pin after a pin? Are you stupid? Do you eat glue? Big Show just yeeting the Big Boss Man. He could very easily go for the finish. Big Show trying to get big. They both start with big. Jeff Hardy! What the fuck? What the hell is Jeff Hardy doing out here? Why is he helping the Big Show? This is just like an Attitude Era episode. And Big Show, of course, massive choke slam. And he's out. Okay, no pin required. I understand. Big Boss Man is out of it. Now we have the Union of Big at our disposal. Who's next for this shit? It's not the Big Show again. Okay, it's Bubba Ray Dudley. He has some options to fight some unions, but doesn't really have much else. So I think he'll be fine. Where is he going? Down. And Bubba Ray Dudley fights Deborah. Now, Devon has been making his own little union, so I think Bubba wants his turn on the train. And they're so close to each other, we could see a Dudley Civil War. How successful it will be, I'm not too sure. But it would lead to one of the first tag matches of Colonizer. Also, Bubba got so cocky that Deborah actually managed to do something. To be fair, if this is a certain point in Bubba's career, this is like a fucking pastime. I didn't roll the goddamn match type wheel. Wait a minute. Oh my god, and it's actually an I Quit match. God damn it. I just wasted time. There's our special match. Alright, so the difference between a regular match and an I Quit match is that I'm pretty sure you have to go grab the microphone outside the ring and put it up to their face using a grab, and that's how you win the match. It's a good match, it just isn't used very often, and that's why it's not in a lot of games. Deborah is already going for the microphone, though. Apparently, it's just out. Damn, okay, Bubba. This is also the first legal match of weapons. I don't think we've seen a single weapon shot up till this point, just because we've been doing, like, normal one-on-one matches. But now we get to see a microphone come into play, and Bubba beat the shit out of Deborah. They're using the microphone more as a weapon than a tool in the match. Hold on, Bubba. Wow, what an engaging fucking match mechanic to have to watch. That's awesome. I love match mechanic where you can't hear the main mechanic of the match. Trust me, once we get more match types, this will get so much better. I'm surprised Bubba didn't go out of the ring. I'm not gonna lie. Stone Cold! And Bubba said, okay, gonna end with Stunner to Deborah. Okay, what the fuck? Deborah's cheering for herself while she's getting her ass beat by her ex-husband. Nice moment. Sidewalk slam by Austin. Give up, Deborah. You are not winning. Okay, the match continues. Why? Actually, Stone Cold didn't say so. That's just straight up a lie. Hey, Bubba, if you drop the microphone, the Triple H respects women. Or does he just hate the Dudleys? You might just hate the Dudleys. This is like watching Shane versus Vince, expecting like, you know, a boring match. And then suddenly it's like you're watching the fucking WrestleMania 16 main event. Don't even know if that match is good. good, by the way. I only played the 2K14 version of that match. All I know is Mick Foley ate shit on the announce table, and that's how he got eliminated. Bubba, hit the finish already, man. Bring this one home. Stop kneeing Deborah in the pussy. We're all 4 knees out here, but okay, damn, that's just... So that powerbomb is the same for Jericho and Bubba. Come on, give up. Yep. All right. Bubba beats Deborah. What other result could you have expected? Deborah is gone. And now we only have 25 people left. Triple H. Triple H is a very dominant person. So where is it? Oh, shit. That's Steve Blackman and Val Venus versus Shane and The Undertaker. From the perspective of Triple H, that goes through Taker. So we have our first tag match. Now, this is the weirdest fucking tag team ever. Shane and Taker are fighting Steve Blackman and Val Venus. And right now, Shane is getting his ass kicked, but I don't know if Damn, okay. Shane really doesn't want Blackman to tag out. Got it. Maybe Shane got confused and just tried to tag in Val Venus, and there he goes. And now Taker and Val Venus are trying to... What? I guess they were trying to fight each other. Trips could lose about half his empire right here, though. This is like the first ever faction versus faction moment. And Val Venus... Blackman hits a DDT on the way out. Sure. They're both get out of the ring. Shane should tag in Taker right now. Like, Taker is objectively just the better person to tag in for this. I'm being dead ass. I don't know why you wouldn't have Taker tag in. Shane might just end up costing Triple H the entire match, which is the most Shane thing to do. I don't even think I'd be mad. That's in character. And Shane rolls up Val Venus. It only gets a 1, though, because he's barely done anything to anyone, and he's been in the whole time. Steve Blackman almost got a finisher off Shane. Like, you could probably pin him. Thankfully, Taker gets tagged in. Wait, Val Venus is dead, and it's Chaos. Absolute tornado tag Fury. Taker almost gets thrown. Okay, he does get thrown out. Never mind. Val Venus tries to stop Taker. Taker isn't having it. Shane tried to go after Blackman, failing, though. Okay, Blackman tags in Val Venus. I don't know what the plan is for this game, but what I do know is that Taker and Shane are fucked. Oh, Shane? Clutch? Never mind. I believe in The Undertaker. It's just that I don't believe in Shane to win this match. Plus, Shane was in first. The super kick he tagged. Well, it's over. This one's over. Shane does at least have the roll-up, even if it doesn't do jack shit. Come on, Blackman. Just hit him with the... Okay. Come on, hit him with the fucking thing. I know you want to hit him with the fucking... Whatever the... Okay, well, there goes Val Venus. The fuck even is Blackman's finish? I don't know. But Blackman might get 2 finishers before hitting one. And every time Shane gets the upper hand on Blackman, he just goes after Val Venus. Does Shane hate Val Venus or something? Damn, okay, that's super kick. Come on, Blackman. Get him up. Yes! Yes! That's not a rope break? He grabbed him out of the... What? He just grabbed and he fell. Well, Val Venus and Steve Blackman win. Matt Hardy has this entire square plus himself. Oh, God. It is so over. He's gonna do everything himself now. Speaking of doing things yourself, what you got for us, Devon? Where are you going? To the left of Devon is China. So this kind of sucks for China for obvious reasons. China is alone against Devon Dudley and Bradshaw. I'm gonna blame that on Devon, despite the fact it probably wasn't even his fault. I just don't think they've done anything yet. Massive spear by Bradshaw. China still cannot be put down. I mean, if China's resilient enough, I think she could probably make it regardless. I don't know what to say. That's why this last few matches just might seem a little fast, because I just don't know what to say. Devon, Bradshaw, China, do these 3 have any relation? I mean, the Dudleys and the Acolytes must have fought a lot. And then there's China. Unless you count, like, the Eddie tag team, I don't think China was ever really in, like, a tag situation. Mainly because it's China. Why would she be in a tag team? She don't need nobody to help her. She's just that tough. That's China's entire character. Oh, and Bradshaw hits Devon with a back suplex. Good job, Bradshaw. Knowing Bradshaw, yep, he's doing it intentionally. He realizes he grabbed Devon, and then he's like, I don't care, I don't like the guy. And so he just fucking suplexes him anyways. It's completely intentional by being unintentional. Still think that move fucking sucks. I hope they remove that in SmackDown too. Anyways, China lost. Very simple, very eloquent. Not much to comment on the situation. China is now a Devon head. 24 unique entries. And we can only go lower. But we get, I'm an ass man. He's going straight down to Stone Cold Steve Austin. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Billy Gunn. Well, Mr. Ass and Stone Cold Steve Austin are fighting. This is fucking ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen a more ridiculous matchup. Austin would never fight Billy Gunn on his own, because Austin never feuded with DX either. So, like, what the fuck? But that's the beauty of Colonizer. We're gonna get matches that you would never see realistically. Or you could just do that yourself. But you don't know what an emulator is, or you're too lazy to set one up. So here you are, watching this on your phone. But thank you. I'm out of a job. If you actually have, like, willpower, I guess. Out of a job, like I have a job. I mean, it's a shockingly competitive match. I'm just kind of confused as to why Billy Gunn keeps doing jackhammers. Not even as, like, a finisher. Okay, and here's Road Dogg to help out his tag partner, Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass. Hello. And that wins. Okay, I think he was gonna go and break out the pin. Yeah, he was gonna go break out the pin. See, look at that. Now Road Dogg's doing something. He didn't use his finish, though, so thank God, I guess. Road Dogg rolls up Austin on the outside. Seriously, did they not think to replace that move with something else when it cannot be used? At least make it a roll through. Count of six, Road Dogg's trying to hit both of them at the same time. He realizes what this series is about, and he realizes that he has no ties to Road Dogg, Jesse, or James. Mankind! And he's just beating up Road Dogg on the outside. Didn't even bother going to fight Billy Gunn. Okay, fair enough. I would too if he was right the fuck in front of me. Who the hell is gonna hit their finish first? Billy Gunn is trying to just make Austin tap out, but that's not how Austin works. Come on, Austin. I don't want you to lose to Billy Gunn, okay? Austin 316 has won this match. Wow. Austin beat Billy Gunn. I'm not shocked. Tap down. It's to the right. I gotta spin again. Glad that was the, it's right. I gotta spin again. Please stop. This is annoying. It's still Mr. Ass. And this match will decide the fate of at least two competitors. Will they join the new Mega Test faction, or will they become 316 lovers? Austin took out Paul Bearer, his own tag partner, and got hit with a diamond move by Austin. That's great. Thrown into the corner, into a bulldog, into the corner. Wow. Damn, really cranking the neck. I mean, Austin would know how to crank the neck. He has a bad neck. Another into the corner combo with a pump handle slam. This is what SmackDown's all about. Combos. If only Austin did something. Really? And then he hit Paul Bearer again. Paul Bear's not a tap partner, dumbass. And then I wonder why he keeps hitting Paul Bear. I wonder why he keeps hitting Paul Bear again. I wonder if it's because it's not his tag partner. Because it's not left and right are tag partners. It's top and bottom. It's different from SBR. It's different from 2K. You play these games too much to know the difference. It's upsetting to everyone from the time. Paul Bearer wants to be in this match. I feel like Test getting Paul Bearer might have been the actual worst mistake of his entire run. Test is already back in. Paul Bearer realized how bad of an idea it was. Hit a neck breaker. Is that the fucking very specific Layla neck breaker? Did that come from Test first? If so, pretty good reference. Yeah, reference, because it's not a callback. Austin with a huge stunner, but that doesn't end the match. I forgot that Austin had a stunner as his non-finish. Why? Austin just decided he wants Billy Gunn in right before he gets the finish. He's probably trying to drag this match on, try to stall out the series. I mean, this could end the match right here anyways. It does. Oh, okay. Billy Gunn and Austin now have Paul Bearer and Test under their lineage. I was not expecting that to happen immediately. The Test Empire has crumbled. I suppose we roll again. Let's see what happens next. Hardcore Holly is up next. Looking at Hardcore Holly, outside of the Dudleys and Stone Cold, he is largely unaffected. And he goes directly up into D'Lo Brown. Now let's spin this just to make sure that it's not a unique match type I need to worry about. It could not be. Hardcore Holly, as we all know, is the most hardcore wrestler literally ever. So I kind of hope that D'Lo Brown can. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want D'Lo Brown to win just because I think D'Lo Brown is more interesting than Hardcore Holly. But I think most people are more interesting than Hardcore Holly. His gimmick is literally being the most stonewall motherfucker ever. Anyone is more interesting than that guy. There's no offense to him. That was just his character, at least from what I remember. That's a lot of suplexes. I don't mean to be rude, Devon, but do you have... D'Lo, but do you have, like, literally anything else as Spinebuster? Mankind! Dude, Mankind has no goddamn allegiances. He rolls up D'Lo! Spear by Hardcore Holly? Okay. At a certain point, just start calling it a tackle. Whatever. See, body slam. Why is that a rebound attack? Fuck if I know. This game is full of weird decisions. Like that move. Why does everyone have that goddamn move? You couldn't think of anything else for these guys to do? I saw D'Lo go for something cool. Can you do that again, D'Lo? I wanted to see what it was. Okay, guess not. Shit, hardcore how he got out of it. D'Lo just keeps going between the legs. I literally made fun of it, and then he did it again. And it wasn't even like a second from me making fun of it. Massive pile driver. Jesus Christ. Al Snow! Mr. Head himself! Is he not gonna do anything? Oh yeah, he left. Well, that's the end of the match. I've never seen someone come out to do absolutely nothing before, but you know what? Credit to Al Snow. The next person to fall will make this 20. Jericho. Chris Jericho has Edge and Kane, so if he goes down, he can have Edge and Kane fight Paul Bear and Test, or he could go after Bubba and Debra. So let's see what Jericho says. That's not possible. I'm gonna say that's just upright and that's not possible either. God fucking hates you. I'm getting sick of this goddamn fucking spinner. That's to the left. Jericho and Edge are fighting Bubba Ray and Debra. And of course, the team of the two you can't tell apart is going to be the tag match where the camera is zoomed out farther so you can't tell who they are ever. Thankfully, it lights up who's in the ring, so you actually know who's who based on who is the illegal competitor. So this is actually a good thing. I should shut up. 1 minute of horrible impressions later, Bubba, classic, beating the shit out of the guy on the outside instead of focusing on the person you can actually win against. Debra taunted. Why is Debra taunting so much? You're the only person that does that. At least when Tess taunts, it's reasonable. Holy shit. Back suplex off the top rope. Hells yeah. Edge immediately punched him. Jericho hitting that good shit. Oh, wait. Shit. Jericho's in the match. If Chris loses, Kane comes with. If you beat the leader, you get all of their subjects. Edge broke up the pin, though, so we won't be seeing Bubba steal Kane anytime soon and create probably the fucking biggest chunk I've ever seen. Edge is looking under the ring for a piece of equipment. He found nothing. Great. Debra just tries to pin Chris Jericho on the outside. Debra's fucking useless in this game. I'm so for real. I haven't seen Debra do a single good move in, like, ever. It would have been interesting to see Bubba just straight up lose. So basically, whoever wins this match gets everyone on the opposing side. I think Bubba might win. There goes Kane. Bubba now has access to 5 superstars from 1 tag match. Does this mean that Bubba's the winner? Because he has himself, Debra, Jericho, Edge, and Kane. But he is right next to the Austin 316 pack. So he's gonna have to fight either Jeff Hardy, Austin 316 faction, or the D-Lo, or Devon. He's got a lot of options. We are down to 20 superstars. Anyways, here's Vince. Can't go down left, Vince. I'm gonna save your ass here. Come on. You can't go down right either, man. Come on. Pick a direction. You can't go down. Look at it. There's nothing there. I'm gonna quiv that to Steve Blackman and have it be Matt Hardy, Steve Blackman, and Val Venus. Rest in peace to Vince McMahon. You do not want this coalition against you. I'm surprised he got the first hit in. And we've seen 2 of these 3 work together before. Vince is D-O-N-E fucked. Well, Val Venus isn't cooperating. Vince had Matt on his own. He could have bored him down. Well, okay, Steve Blackman's got him telling it for a while. Yep, get Val Venus out of the ring. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, you have an eye break. Oh, that's bad. Vince is kind of getting in some offense. I just don't think it's enough. A pin, a rope break. Val is just taunting on the outside. He does not care. He knows these 2 can take him alone. And honestly, fair enough. Being honest, he's right. And that is no excuse to act like a total man. Really? Damn. Okay. Vince and Matt are about equal on the momentum bar, which is shocking. Vince has probably done the best out of anyone so far in a handicap match, which is shocking because it's Vince McMahon and it's over. It's not over. Holy shit. Vince stays alive. And Val Venus hit Matt Hardy. Well, and now Val Venus is acting like a total dipshit again. The more you guys leave Vince with just 2 people, the better he does. That's what I'm starting to notice. But now it's just a one-on-one match with a pile driver? I don't even think Vince knows how to do a pile driver. Blackwood got the finish first, in case anyone was wondering. Now just get him back in the ring. Thanks, Val Venus. Good attempt. Okay. Okay. Vince trying to pull it back. Eye rake spam. It's not working. Vince has a finisher? Matt, it's over. Okay. Well, Vince almost pulled it back, and then he got suplexed. Vince almost beat this coalition, but unfortunately, the number game was just too much. What match? The air. Oh, I forgot. Anyways, we got Jeff Hardy. He is so fucked. He goes top right, and that is Edge, Chris Jericho, and Deborah. Also, we're on Sunday Night Heat now because that's an option. We've been going through all the shows. Don't ask how we went from SmackDown to Raw, then to Heat, though. Doesn't make a lot of sense. We've got Jeff, we've got Edge, we got Jericho, and we got Deborah. I suppose we gotta have some level of chill-ass commentary. So, welcome back to SmackDown 1. Today, we're going to be fighting everyone. Jeff Hardy is on his own. Edge just super kicked Chris Jericho. Well, did I look at that right? Oh yeah, they're all part of the Bubba Club. I had to double check because I have a bad habit of not reading. Nice synchronization between Chris Jericho and Edge. Now I really can't tell who's who. Also, Deborah is still just taunting. Seriously, it's like her favorite fucking pastime. I didn't know how differently they programmed the AI in this game until Deborah. And now it's just Edge versus Jeff Hardy. It looks like Matt Hardy, but it's Jeff Hardy. Matt Hardy's the red shirt guy. Jeff is the white shirt guy. Are there any differences? I don't know. Can you tell with this pixel quality? God damn. I could probably turn up the graphics, actually. 1 minute of doing literally nothing later. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't see that. Because I don't know what I just fucking did. Nice fucking Dream Street by Edge. God damn, I didn't know Edge was Ted DiBiase in disguise. Deborah's pinning Matt, but this isn't a false count anywhere match, so nobody cares. Get him back in the fucking ring. What is this bullshit? This is Edge bullies Jeff Hardy, while Chris Jericho and Deborah taunt on the inside of the ring. And then they come out to help, and they get punished for it. Okay, never mind. Deborah threw Jeff into the ring. Holy shit, Deborah's doing something. Edge just spear his ass. Wait. There are rope breaks in a handicap match? Since when? This has never been a point of discussion. I swear to fucking God, Deborah. Oh, nice dodge by Jeff. Is Jeff gonna get a fucking finisher? Could he win the whole thing? I mean, Vince got a finisher too, and he loved it. I mean, these people are just stupid enough to where they could genuinely lose to Jeff Hardy. Okay. Edge. Ice. Oh, God. That wasn't even Edge. That was Chris Jericho. My bad. Let Edge hit the spear. Let Edge hit the spear. Let Edge hit the spear. Please, God damn. Okay. Too many pinfall attempts by Deborah. Yep, there he is. There, down it goes. Deborah goes with the pin. It's a rope break. Jericho is going to break it up anyways. Jericho pin. Jeff might win. I'm gonna be so for real. If Jeff could do like one fucking good moveset, he could probably get a finisher off and just win in his entirety. I don't know. It's really hard to do that. This is your moment. Oh wait, he's still up. Hold on. This is your moment. Please don't push him into the ropes. I'm so fucking over. I'm so over these guys already. I hope Bubba doesn't win. Because these fucking goobers are not... And he didn't even win! Jeff deserves to win the whole thing. Yep, there's the stupid fucking double powerbomb into a... Nice spear by Edge. This is your moment. This is your moment! Jeff, win it! Okay, he could still run his back. Okay, what was any of that? 1, 2, 3. Recount ball. Wow, guys, they won. They don't deserve it. They genuinely just don't deserve to win. I'm gonna be so for real. Whatever. Jeff has joined the army. And that means that we have another member down. Who's next? Oh. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Why don't you give me a beer? Top right, Paul Bearer, so no. And even if I wanted to argue right, it would go to top left is Matt Hardy, which means that it's gonna be Mr. Ass and Austin versus Matt and Steve Black. But if either one of them lose, they claim the entire section. Oh god. Well, it is officially piss yourself o'clock. Matt Hardy or Austin is getting out of here. Austin and Matt Hardy are having their factions fight it out for total supremacy. And mind you, Austin rolled into Hardy. There's no need to say, oh, but you could have done it in a different way. No, this is literally just what happened. And now Matt's going after Mr. Ass instead of focusing on Austin. Classic. I mean, I guess he is the tag specialist. So of this group of 4, he flipped off his own tag partner. And that's for real this time. Now I'm not being stupid. Austin and Billy Gunn are tag partners. And now, okay, Austin is just addicted to flipping off things, which is so Austin that it actually hurts. And now in comes Billy Gunn, and if Matt immediately takes advantage of the situation, Austin immediately takes advantage of the situation. Austin immediately fucks up the entire situation. And now Blackman really wanted a tag there, but it just did not fucking happen. Billy Gunn goes for a pin, does not get it. Pretty much all I can say on the situation. Billy Gunn tries to go for another pin, still doesn't work. I don't even think anyone brought that up. Austin and Billy Gunn might be the best tag of this entire series, especially after Jericho and Edge there. We can say that title has specifically not been claimed by them, because holy fuck, that was one of the worst performances of a duo or trio I've ever seen. Matt is now going to tag in Steve Blackman. Here we go. It's all up to, never mind, it's Austin and Blackman now. Never mind, there goes Austin. Now they're bullying Steve Blackman, and Matt immediately want back in the match, but why would you taunt there? Austin flips off Matt Hardy, and that didn't give him the finish for some fucking reason. There goes Blackman. He's out of the ring. I don't know why I'm just commentating this like a normal match. This is not the Ultimate Universe mode, little bro. You don't need to commentate this like that hard. Come on. Matt is beating the shit out of Austin, but it is to no avail. Matt, what the fuck are you doing? Matt? Did Matt just brawl trip? What is Matt doing? Stop doing spots on air! You're not fighting Jesus! Okay, thank God both regular participants are back in the ring. Like, deadass Matt Hardy might be the guy possessed after that shit. Oh my God. Austin, are you gonna... Austin, hit the finish. Thank you. There goes Blackman and Matt Hardy. The entire Austin 316 block has just gotten strong. Mind you, that gives Stone Cold, Steve Blackman, Matt Hardy, Vince McMahon, Val Venus, The Undertaker, and Shane McMahon. So he has 10 guys. That's 10 out of 36. Doing the math on that, Austin has almost 30% of the entire roster. Technically, all that did was get rid of Matt Hardy. So, you know, shuffle it. Move on to the next one. It seems a little overpowered, but it's a great way to keep the series moving. Austin again? Okay, no. I mean, I did say that this area would get used eventually, and we're kind of dipping our toes in there now. Where is Godfather gonna go? To the right, Hardcore Holly and D'Lo Brown. Well, if there's one thing I did not expect to see this episode, it would be D'Lo and Hardcore Holly getting a match against a singles competitor. I seriously thought they were going to have to bet it all on a tag match, but no, they're going to get the Godfather before all this, so at least then they're safe. That was the kick I was saying I wanted to see in the first D'Lo match, by the way. I don't know why Hardcore Holly went for that pin. I don't know why D'Lo went for this pin. They were about as successful as each other, to be fair. That's like the gimmick where a wrestler will sometimes go for a pin 3 times in a row for no reason. It's not smart to do it, and it's not good wrestler psychology. I don't know why that was a thing that people wanted to do for a while. If it's a submission, okay, fair enough. Especially if it's 3 different submissions. Pins? No. The one is getting a lot more credit than they used to in these matches, because it used to be that the one would just get absolutely dominated, but I think the AI is actually kind of teaching itself. This is getting into dangerous levels of conspiracy theory where it's like every copy of Mario 64 is personalized. Technically, that's what Undertale does. D'Lo Brown going for something stupid, and it was somehow made even stupider by the fact that D'Lo went for a grab right before it. You know what? I give you credit for trying it again, but if you try it a 3rd time, I'm gonna call you a fucking knob. You're a fucking knobhead, and everybody knows it. How is Godfather higher than D'Lo in momentum? How is this happening? Is this a sign that he's gonna fucking win? Unless he just loses right now. Okay, damn, he is still in this one. Oh my God. That would have been a nice setup if you didn't Irish whip him. Come on, hit him with it. Oh my God, hit him with the hoe driver? No way. D'Lo's taking himself out. Godfather, no! You're not doing... No, he's down! You didn't do anything with it, no! How is he gonna recover from this? How will the Godfather kill now? What? D'Lo? D'Lo, what the fuck? He has to get both down at the same time, which is impossible in this game. Okay, nice pin. Nice power slam pin. Glad to know that's been a thing since forever. It's just that a lot of people didn't have power slams. Okay, nice fucking... Nice sit-out power bomb there. Thanks to Hardcore Holly for not making it noticeable at all. D'Lo is so close to getting a finish, which means he's so close to winning this damn match. And that doesn't help, because now he has it. All it takes is one good pickup, and D'Lo can win the match. Are we for real? They did all that just for nothing? D'Lo suplex Hardcore Holly. Hold on. Godfather. Oh, he didn't hit it yet. Genuinely rooting for the Godfather. Because honestly, he's doing a really good job. He's almost got 2 finishers. Godfather actually saved by the damn bell in that instance. Sidewalk slam. No, it's over. No, the what even it? Brainbuster? I can only assume Brainbuster. Falcon Arrow. And he hits the D'Lo front. What a waste of a finisher. What a fucking waste. Is that that's not even the end of the game. What is it about this Heat Arena that makes matches become definable classics? Okay, Godfather, come on, hit another hoe driver. Is it even called the hoe driver? Nice drop kick. Nice super kick? No. Okay, he's out of the ring entirely. This means he's weak as shit, which does make sense. Thankfully, the Hardcore Holly is just leaving the Godfather to his own. He's done. You blew it. You had one shot and you blew it. That might have kicked out immediately. Bro, what is Godfather on? Drugs? The pin. One. Dude, this match has been going on for too long. 1, 2, take it home! What do you mean? I'm kind of just sitting here in shock, because this match should have been over, like, maybe 3 minutes ago. I think this is the longest match this game has ever done AI only. In forever. Hardcore always out. He's taunting instead of doing anything. The fuck? Godfather's taunted again. Alright, most random pin attempt ever, but you know what? I respect the hustle. Let Hardcore Holly hit that little finish, bro. That finish, little bro. Come on, end the match. End it. I don't care who wins anymore. This match is too long. For a SmackDown 1 match. These matches have been a lot faster the entire time. What, nice senton by D'Lo. D'Lo has a... Oh, Godfather sent him out of the ring. Come on. I'm sorry. Is the Godfather about to get a second finish? He got a second finish! If that wasn't in the ropes, are you for real? Hardcore's throwing. Pile driver. He didn't hit the whole driver. He didn't hit the whole driver. He could have, but he chose not to. What are you doing? Oh, okay. There we go. Falcon Arrow. D'Lo, I swear to God, if you don't go up. You could win by knockout in the handicap match. I didn't even know you could win by knockout in a handicap match. I just thought it was impossible. How the fuck? What a match. Honestly, match of the series. My goodness. Can we give it up for the Godfather?
No.
Who's next? It's Farouk. There's not a lot of people around him. Down left. No. Top right. Pick one fucking spot. Farouk. Damn. Immediately? Damn. Immediately? Damn. All right. Let's hope this one's fast. Nice double axe hand. Was that a double squared? It's still just 4. It's a quadrupled axe handle. That doesn't roll off the tongue. But what the fuck? So blowing up your fist and just like clubbing someone with it is literally just an axe handle? You just never see someone do a regular axe handle. It's always double. Maybe someone should add that to their arsenal. Just a club. Or maybe it was a really old wrestling move that kind of like the DDT just kind of got formatted into everyone's wrestling repertoire because of how easy it was to do. Farouk and again, if China wasn't involved, I would just say this is a tag match. Hey, guess what? I forgot about Bradshaw. I'm just gonna leave it the same, though. It's gonna be the same outcome regardless. Like, no disrespect to Bradshaw, but I don't think he's needed to have Farouk lose this match. And if he is, honestly, fuck it, I don't care. A lot of back body drops from Devon. Did he really do that a lot? Another power slam pin combo that gets turned to a rope break. It's just like Ultimate Universe mode. Never ceases to amaze me how much wrestling games are similar between entries, even 20 years apart. Yeah, from SmackDown 1 to SVR. SmackDown released in 2000. SVR 2011 released in 2010. It's 10 years apart, you fucking stupid dumbass. No wonder why Universe Mode got introduced. It's the 10-year anniversary of the entire SmackDown lineage. I'm surprised they don't have... What? The low blow by China? Okay, damn. You know what? That's what you get, China. Fuck you. Why is China doing fucking backflips? Why is Farouk responding in return to tell her that she's gonna die? Like, what is this? What is this bullshit? You know what? Editing me, just play like 5 seconds of faint applause from fucking thank you, scientists. Also, Devon hit a fucking powerbomb on the outside, and I hate everything. I genuinely just hate everything. My god. Farouk is fighting back. Not that it matters, since getting like 3 finishers didn't get fucking Godfather the win. Spear? How much shit are they having China do in this game? And in real life, I guess. But mostly in this game. I don't really... Stop spearing! So they have the spear in the game, but it's not Edge's finisher yet. When is when did the wind? China could have gone for a finish and she didn't. Farouk picked up China and slammed her on his knee. Cool. Farouk is doing everything but hitting a fucking finisher. I swear to... Double low blow! You gotta stop! China! Pedigree? How is it not a knockout? Pin! Pin him! Thank God. So I went through that. There were like 3 people that shouldn't have been there. So let's roll one more time. We only have 15 unique peoples left. This is gonna get interesting real quick. But up next, it's Christian, who can roll into Al Snow, the Devons, Gangrel, or Big Show and Big Boss Man. So choose wisely. Downright? I'll give it to you. Christian versus Gangrel. Wait, that means I actually have to roll the fucking match type wheel. Oh, God. Wait, I'm not used to having to roll the match type wheel. Oh, God. What if it lands on something interesting? It didn't. I didn't really expect Christian and Gangrel to be the first match, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of expected Christian versus Gangrel to not happen. Like, they were so close on the board, I just thought it was gonna be like a tag match later. But, hey, it's nice to get a one-on-one match. Christian is just getting his ass kicked, though. I did not expect Gangrel to be this powerful. Gangrel is not doing all this in real life, is he? Come on. The fucking underhooked, like, body suplex. What else is a suplex called? A head suplex? I mean, isn't that what a vertical suplex is? Because you put your arm around the neck. So is that technically a head suplex in the normal? I don't fucking know. Naming conventions of wrestling are weird enough as is. The way the SmackDown one works is that you think you're winning, and then suddenly you're not at all. And it's like, okay. Like, Christian's making a bit of a comeback right now. Mainly because Gangrel ain't doing shit to him, but like, still. It's enough to make you wonder, and that's what matters. Body slam, kick out at 2. It was a rope break, not a kick out at 2. I don't know why I said a kick out at 2. Massive DDT, so that's where he got it from. And is that the end of the match? That's not even a 2? I see how that is today, game. I see what we doing. And there's Edge. Okay, well, we know who Edge sided with. Damn, makes sense. Gangrel wasn't that good, was he? Who's gonna come out to support Gangrel then? If anyone. I mean, is it gonna help Christian? I think it might. It kind of depends on if Edge does anything else in this match. It also depends on if Christian hits that senton / drop kick. And actually, this could lead to him getting dragged out. Hold on. Edge, you do it! Edge, do it! He's close enough! Why aren't you pulling him out of the ring, dude? Come on. Oh, wait. Rope break. Isn't Edge supposed to be with fucking Austin? Hardcore Holly! I mean, I guess. And he immediately back suplexed him! Oh, speaking of suplexes, German by Christian. That's not the end of the match, though. Shockingly enough. Gangrel. Thank you, Gangrel. You are so cool. Both men have a finish. It is only a matter of time until one of them hits it, and then the match ends, maybe. I say maybe because this game is very weird with how it ends its matches. Edge finally pulls Gangrel out of the ring. We've been waiting for minutes now. And now Hardcore's coming in to help out. Hits Christian in the process. Double hit. Nice. Impaler DDT on the outside and nothing else. And wait, Christian gets hit with a Falcon Arrow by Hardcore Holly. These two might not make it back to the ring if these two keep up their shit. Edge is trying to help out. Wait, but no, it's just a setup of the Hardcore Holly. Is he gonna win by countout? Okay, 9 count. And then Christian immediately fell over. Christian is gonna get knocked out by the next thing that hit. Well, I didn't mean it like that. Gangrel will not let Christian do anything with the ropes. My voice will not let me do any commentating with it. It's very cool. Wait, Christian's going for a pin. It was broken up immediately. Hardcore pulls him out of the ring. Gangrel, you were supposed to go after Edge. Edge is hitting a goddamn DDT on Hardcore Holly, but we cannot see it because guess what? They're not the focus of the match. They are beating the shit out of each other, and we do not get to see it because this match is Christian versus Gangrel. Fuck what the other people are doing. Backslide. 1, 2, end of the match. Right here. Christian beats Gangrel. This would happen in real life too, by the way. Now we only have 14 names to this series. Man, that sucks. X-Pac is next. Man, I really wonder who he could face. It's really a shocker. X-Pac, I hope you like Austin because, damn. Also, Austin immediately going after Vince despite the fact they're partners is the most Austin thing ever. I love this already for these three. This is such a weird team as well. This is what an alternate version of the fucking two-man power trip looks like. Test Austin and Vince on the same side. This could have been the world we got, and instead we got Triple H, which, given the circumstances, yeah, Trips, I'm undoubtful, is probably more iconic than Test, but that's probably because he was chosen for shit like this, you know? I'm not gonna say that's Test's fault just because Triple H got the opportunities. Okay, you can't throw multiple people into the same corner in this game, which means that X-Pac almost just kicked Austin's shit in for nothing. I've seen a handicap match before. The only thing that can fuck this up is themselves. And they're not gonna fuck it up. You just gotta hope that X-Pac gets enough shit out of these three to get them to fight each other. Vince is already going for a pin. Wasn't rope broken. That was just a bad pin and also a rope break anyways. Vince is really bad at playing wrestling games. The more I think about that statement, the more I realize how stupid it is. Does Vince even play a fucking wrestling game? Does Vince know how he's portrayed in these games? Test hits Austin. Okay, cool. At least everybody hits everybody in these handicap matches. It's really just a fatal four-way with extra steps. That's my opinion on these fucking handicap matches. Which yeah, technically. Oh god, that was not the time to tell people to suck it. Is that the end of the match? That's the end of the match. X-Pac has been defeated by the two-man power trip, the alternative version for general audience. Austin is now in control of a scary amount of things. 11 people. I am genuinely scared for the fate that beholds this roster. But now we get to move on to a new person that will roll into Austin and make me even more scared. Unless it just so happens to be Diva. And it's to the right, which is the D-Lo. Let's say Devon and Bradshaw versus D-Lo and the Godfather, since it kind of makes sense if they're right next to each other. I don't know why Devon would bring China. And of course, this is an interesting matchup, very specifically because it's a winner-take-all match. If Devon loses, he's out. If D-Lo loses, he's out. Which I'm starting to notice, if this is how it's gonna work, that means you don't want to fight anyone next to you if you both have backup, because then you get to lose your entire empire for nothing. I'm sure the viewer loves these pixels. There's a reason why we high resolution the goddamn textures. Whatever, it's not necessary. If people really cared about textures that much, they wouldn't watch SmackDown 1 in general. This is also the first time where I could say that this shouldn't be a tag match because Devon and Bradshaw are on the same side this time. Technically, I didn't say that last time because they were fighting China or whatever, but like... And now it's Bradshaw and the Godfather. Cool. D-Lo also gets his hit. Bradshaw just wants in the match. Like, he's like, I've done barely anything in this darn match. I need to get myself in. D-Lo, why would you hop down? He was stunned. You could have just hit him. Now Godfather wants him. And now he's in. Okay, cool. And now they're both gone. Okay. This is a weird setup. One body slam, that's it. Now Bradshaw's going back to La La Land. Sure, whatever. Also, Bradshaw's here now. Also, he's gone now. And then D-Lo wanders over like, oh, geez, yeah, now I need to get involved in the match. Like, brother, no, you don't. Oh, well, I guess he does need to get involved in the match since Godfather tagged him in. Well, shit. Nice south combo, Bradshaw. That animation has always been wonderful for getting random. D-Lo, roll up. It means nothing, though. D-Lo, cover. And that's it. Holy shit. Godfather actually saved D-Lo. These two are a good tag team. D-Lo and the Godfather just dispatched the Devon army. And that means that D-Lo now controls Bradshaw, Devon, China, Farouk, Godfather, and Hardcore Holly. We're down to 12. Who's next? Who can be next? That's the interesting question. The answer is Mankind. So if you go down, you're mostly fine. But if you don't, you're fucked. So let's see it. basically just up. I'm gonna say that's basically just up. It's only a slight to the right. And that's Christian and Gangrel. Mankind, probably one of the most popular wrestlers in this game. Like, even at the time. But in terms of performance in this match, I think he might get added to the Vampire Crew. Which, honestly, a new brood with these 3 people would go very weird. Why isn't that just the name of their thing? There hasn't been a single one man that has won these handicap matches. And it's maybe just because the one doesn't know how to handle it in most AI-controlled games. A lot of them winning comes down to incredible amounts of luck, instead of the usual, which is supposed to be skill, or at least reversal timing. Since, you know, you gotta know what is okay to take and what isn't, and you gotta let them attack each other like that. And then you have moments like that where it's like, well, fuck. Christian is also having a pissy fit in the ring. He is upset that Gangrel is throwing by now. Well, how is it throwing if he's the one not going out there to assist him? That shit don't even make no fucking sense. I'm only halfway through. Okay, damn. Christian ate shit and died. Okay, Mankind ate shit and died. Did you know that it's not hard to eat shit and die? It's really easy. All you gotta do is click on this totally not scam link and you'll see. Smile. One, kick out at 1. Mankind does not die tonight, or at least this minute.
6 minutes, Slim Shady, you're on.
Fluffing out. Oh, well, that, he might just die. Another pin and another kick out. You just don't pin off that shit, man. There's the Gangrel suplex. Holy shit, it's real. There goes Mankind. Gangrel is taunting. Mankind is trying to beat up Christian. They are now both in the ring. Mankind is weighing his options. They are jittering. Mankind is still weighing his options. He really does not know what to do. Christian is now out here. He throws him into the barricade. The bait works, as he is now beating the shit out of him and trying to submit him on the outside instead of on the inside, because you can't break up a move in this game. What was that? Mankind do be saying no, though. And then kicking ass and taking names. Christian do be saying no, though. And then getting Gangrel to kick ass and take names for him. Mankind do be saying no, though. No ass kicking or taking names, though. It's a little sad. How the mighty have fallen. Mankind is just destroying the ability for the Brood to have kids. Like, damn, dude. How many more times are you gonna bust their shit before they just can't do it anymore? I guess that's the plan, isn't it? You know what? Good strategy, Mike. Michael? If anything, it'd be fucking Mickey. Pile driver? Oh, hell yeah. Back in my day when pile drivers weren't banned by World Wrestling Federation, I could break people's necks whenever I fucking wanted. Now I gotta get permission from upper management because it's unsafe. Probably a lot of people's concerns back in the 2000s. Like, even Taker couldn't do a fucking tombstone pile driver, even though he's like the safest guy to work with. I don't think I remember a single injury that Taker ever gave to someone that was like his fault. But then again, I don't remember an injury ever happening in a Taker match to begin with. So maybe that was part of it. Is the match over here? Nope. I think the problem is just that these matches can sometimes go on for a while just because they pin so much because they think the match is going to end that they just kind of forget that the more pins you do, it kind of like resets the pin bar. But they did win in the end. Mankind has fallen to the Brood. This marks Mankind as off the board. Who's next? We only have 11. The next match may mark the final 10. And the answer is Ken Shamrock. Oh God, pick your funeral. Pick your funeral, Ken Shamrock. It's directly down. Ken Shamrock versus Road Dogg Jesse James. Are we gonna get a special match tonight? No! Not even close! Another one-on-one match. The winner of this match will be in the top 10. And the fact that we only have 10 unique superstars left and half of them are on the left side is shocking because that just means that the wheel matters. Oh my God, what a shit move. That will never hit anyone ever. You would have to already have won the match for that move to hit anybody. Road Dogg, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking Shayna, man. Oh, it actually did hit. It just hit his guy ankle. Oh my God. It didn't. Okay, it didn't hit that time. It actually got reversed. How is Road Dogg winning by a landslide? That didn't even have a hit sound. It just wasn't there. Road Dogg is the most OP wrestler in this entire fucking franchise. He just keeps taking down Ken. Oh my God, it's every other kick that Ken does. I know that Ken probably has a higher tendency to strike because, you know, MMA fight. Tess? What do you mean, Tess? Okay, Ken, come on. I believe the the belly to... Jesus, okay. That wasn't even a belly to belly. That was a belly slam. Oh, gee. And then there's Mankind for Road Dogg. That doesn't make any fucking sense either way. This is the true Attitude Era match. Nothing makes sense, and Mankind is attacking... What? Road Dogg, end the match, man. You gotta finish. This doesn't need to continue. Okay, you heard me? It needs to continue. I'm a liar. I'm a pathological liar, and it's my fault. Okay, Ken, learn from the mistakes of your ancestors. That's not learning from the mistakes of your ancestors. That's just doing the same fucking thing. And then doing it again? What, are you gonna do it a third time? Why not? Armbar instead. I can't wait to end up doing a Rumble-thon because I love that shit. I would just need to set up all the games for it. Road Dogg will get his second finish before he uses his fucking first one on fucking Ken. God damn. What a rope break. I don't like force pins in games. He got the second finish. Is he gonna use it? Ever? Please? At some point? You can just steal Ken Shamrock's finisher at this point, man. I don't care. Just use it. Ken Shamrock can do a Hurricane Rana. That's the end of the match. Road Dogg fucking through. That was his match to win, and he just didn't do anything. Oh my god. Throw of the century by Road Dogg. That means we're down to the final 10. It gets real from here, ladies and gentlemen. We have like 2 more matches to go, maybe. And the next step is the game. Let's see where he goes. Oh, yeah. It's Triple H and Tori versus Shane O'Mac and The Undertaker. Trips loses this match. It all goes to Austin, by the way. Which means that this sucks because Austin is fighting the biggest empire in the game with Tori. He has basically got to win this match on his own if he wants to do jack shit. Knee. Another knee. Can we get a trifecta? No. Okay. I mean, Triple H is kicking Shane's ass. Let's be fair. None of this is gonna matter until fucking Taker gets in the ring. Shane is going after Tori. He flipped off Trips. Shane tried to go after Tori again. I think Shane might have a problem. Just tag in Taker. Yeah, it's Trips and Taker. The match that should be happening, but doesn't. Shane is set up for a back suplex. Bro, go to the ropes already. This is when he still has my time, isn't it? Taker's doing his fucking job. Let's be completely honest. Like, Shane was getting his ass kicked, and then now Shane's back. Well, it's fine, because Taker ain't fucking leaving. Throwing him into the... Oh, Triple H said no. And he's telling him to suck it. Shane's going... It all works out. Everything works out for fucking Shane, doesn't it? Okay. The eye rake... We're trading eye rakes here? What is this match? Okay, Shane just needed to add his extra eye rake in there for funsies. Trips has a finish. Tori wants in the match, and Shane just told her to fuck off. I mean, this is the most action she's gotten in the entire fucking match. So, you know what? Sure. Whatever, but it's not looking good for Triple H. How are you losing to Shane? All you gotta do is hit him with 1 pedigree, and he's fucking done for. Well, speak of the devil, he just hit his own tag partner out of the ring. Good job, Shane. You are so good at being a tag partner. I will be shocked if you two don't go back to being with Trips. It is not hard to get you back on that shit. Also, Taker is beating up Tori. Also, Taker's in the ring. Also, Tori's also in the ring. What's going on? Are they trying to trade places? And then Shane threw Tori in the ring. What? What the fuck is this? What? Tag it. Go on, tag the fucker in. Tag him in. Man, you a fucking lame asshole. And then Trips knocked Tori off the apron. Is this another situation where Trips is throwing because he's not going to do his fucking finish? And he tagged in Tori for the first time in this entire match, which is actually good because Tori's got so little action. She might actually end up winning the match for Trips. What a spear. Not that fucking easy, dude. Tori keeps trying to pin Shane. You haven't done anything to Shane. And there goes Shane eating shit. Twice? Damn, dude. Have you tried not eating a bag of shit before work? Now tag in Taker or use your finish or both at the same time. Come on, man. It's Tori. Don't need to do that much to make Tori lose a match, right? Right? Apparently you do. Oh, wait. Shane, clutch up. Yes. Suplex. Pick her up. Yes. Okay, she reversed it. That's fine. That's fine. We were expecting that. Okay, but you reversed it in response? Yeah. Okay, you did nothing. Tori picks you up. You don't reverse that one, but you reverse the thing after it, and then you eye rake. And then she tags in Triple H. And then you get body slammed by her before she goes off the fucking apron. Wow. And now Tori's back in. Okay, you know what? All's well that ends well. It's pedigree. The pin. She doesn't go for a pin off that. She no-sold the pedigree. If you're gonna do that, you might as well win, right? So go on, do it, win. Pick her up. Okay, she got up immediately. She's going out to take her. How the fuck did you get hit by the back end of that? What the fuck is the hitbox on that bullshit? Okay, and then you just do nothing about Trips getting tagged in. Wait, actually, you tag and take her. Holy shit. Tori's back in. Yep, everything's fine. Now, if only people could stop getting double teamed in the ring by people who aren't supposed to be in there right now. It's not that hard. Backslide. Okay. I love how Shane was concerned that was gonna end the match anyways, so he just fucking got up. Don't tag in Shane right now. Okay. Oh, that's the end. That's the end of the match? Question mark? That is. Tori lost the match for Trick. Triple H is off the board. First of the 10 to be gone. And now they cover the entire bottom of the screen. The entire 6th row belongs to Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who is Austin going to face? He can't go down. He can't go to the right. Do that again. Top left. The Godfather and Hardcore Holly versus Matt Hardy and Steve Blackman. And then we have Matt Hardy and Steve Blackman representing Austin versus the Godfather and Hardcore Holly representing D'Lo Brown. That's good. I like that. Matt immediately chops Steve Blackman. We're off to a great start. Also, classic scenario of guy gets... Hey, that was actually pretty smooth. I was about to say, guy gets double teamed by guy that is in the ring, but it seems that the Godfather is actually doing more damage to Hardcore Holly than Hardcore Holly is doing damage to Steve Blackman. So I do wonder, out of all the people that are in this great game, I wonder if Austin will lose. It's Matt Hardy and Steve Blackman versus the Godfather and Hardcore Holly. One of these teams is clearly more powerful than the other, but it's not like we haven't seen upsets happen before. I thought for sure Taker and Shane were gonna lose because Shane was a dumbass, but nope, they won anyways because I guess Tori sucks. I don't fucking know. Okay, now it's just a fucking tornado tag. Matt fell over. Is that an intentional part of game design? Is that like a button combo that you do just to do that? Or is it like a random chance? Both kind of suck, honestly. I forgot there were countouts and tag matches. After a while, you kind of just forget that there are countouts and tag matches because the fucking people in the ring never go to the outside. I mean, a win by countout still counts. Get it? Because there's a countout victory, so it still counts.
Loser! You're a loser!
Also, I love how Steve Blackman and Godfather are taunting right next to each other instead of just kicking each other's ass. Like, what the fuck is this game, bro? Something I've learned throughout the experience of this is that SmackDown 1 is something else. It is a completely different fucking game to anything before it. Anything after it, probably not, but anything before it, this is a different beast. And then you get to SmackDown versus Raw 2011, and a part of me kind of goes, what happened? Like, it kind of got slower over time, but I think it also got more detailed, which is probably why it got slower. I think even back when it was THQ, they were trying to be slightly more simulation-based. It's just that 2K went too far too fast. Because 2K15, oh goddamn, that game sucks. That game sucks so hard, I didn't buy it on next gen. Ignore the fact that I didn't have an Xbox One when it came out, so I just bought it on fucking PS3. Shush. No, this does not mean we will be getting the PS3 version of 2K15 for fucking the Ultimate Universe mode when we inevitably get there. I will go get the fucking PC version of this game. I love how Steve Blackman basically ran into nothing. Hardcore Holly going for a pin. Oh. Thanks, Godfather? Question mark? I don't know if that was necessarily your fault or not. I kind of figured at this point the matches were going to either consistent back and forth between multiple factions at a time with very few 1v1 / handicap breaks in between. Or I kind of figured that one would dominate but never quite win. And so it would have to end Royal Rumble. Okay, Parker always going for a pin. Will it work? No, because Godfather is kind of slow. They're both kind of slow, actually. This match just didn't attack him at all. Wait, Falcon Arrow, does this end the match? I genuinely don't know. I haven't been paying attention to stuff like damage amounts. It doesn't, but will Matt just break it up? Yes, because once again, the Godfather is slow. Although if you tag in Godfather, I think he'll be able to, or just do that. Whatever floats your... Never mind. Matt Hardy is slow. If Hardcore Holly can tag in Godfather, which he just did, I think we actually get the victory on Steve Black. Since he has already been finished off once, he's probably very close to being knocked out. Now, if Hardcore Holly could get the fuck off him so that he can do his own shit, that'd be fucking great. Now Godfather has the finish. Will he get to use it before he tags in Matt? No, because he tried to grapple him. He can win this off Matt. Right, guys? Right, guys? Look, man, I really want D'Lo to win over Austin because Austin has been so dominant that I kind of want an underdog situation to develop at least a little bit. Okay, default hater-ass suplex. Default hater-ass suplex. Because haters... that's a rope break. I believe in the Godfather that believes in picking people up and... Okay. What was that? Okay, finally, the hoe driver. He didn't even go for the pin. Okay. You know what? You fucking deserve to lose now, Godfather. You deserve it. Oh, wait, there it goes. Was that a finish? Was this finish just a bridge? Are we for real? I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in a finish for a superstar ever. No twist of fate at all? Is it so early that Matt doesn't have the twist of fate? Really? Okay, Godfather multitasking completely on accident. Godfather is kind of doing his job and keeping Steve Blackman distracted. He's got him up to a 7. Blackman is not fighting back. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Count out victory. What? Match ends by count out? Godfather and Hardcore Holly get to claim Matt and Blackman via fucking count out? I know I said that it was possible, but could you blame me for not expecting it to happen? This also didn't change anybody since no one actually fought a person that was important, I guess. So the next person up is The Rock? The Rock! Okay, admittedly, he will probably end up fighting Austin 316, but he does have the Brood, which is not good either. He has Mark Henry and Ken Shamrock. I kind of want to give it to top left, but that's not top left. That's pretty much to the left and up. So I'm going to say that it is, well, it's the same either way. Okay, let's just do the fucking match. Of all the people that could probably fight a 1v2 handicap match and win, I think The Rock is on that list. But having The Rock in your faction does help. This is probably the only situation ever where The Rock could fight and beat 2 stars, especially if fucking Road Dogg does that and tries to basically just make it a 1v1 between Rock and Ken Shamrock. Roll up. Rope break, though. A lot more rope breaks than in other episodes. Another rope break. That one wasn't caused by Ken Shamrock, but it definitely wasn't helped by him pushing him into the ropes either. Okay, Ken literally stopped him from doing that. He's like, I've had enough of your shit. Do a real man's move. Which I imagine if these two were actually a tag team, that would be one of their main things. Do a real move. Nah, I'm gonna do stupid shit. Because that's just what Road Dogg does. And wait, The Rock hitting the people's elbow? He's the only person that's actually hit their fucking finish properly. Can you win by knockout in a handicap match? Because if so, that's fucking stupid. Well, I mean, if you're the one and you knock out one person, are they just eliminated or out? This has huge implications because it doesn't specify, so it could be either. The Rock is getting his ass kicked, though. Come on, Kenny. Kenny? Yes, technically it is Kenny. What do you want me to call him, Rock? There's another Rock.
That's just a stupid boulder.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
Wait, arm bar, ankle lock? Oh, he tapped out. Well, what do you know? Ken Shamrock and Road Dogg beat The Rock by tap out. Weirdly enough, The Rock is out. Austin is like the only main eventer left, which is interesting. I just realized you didn't see any of what I just did because it was on the second monitor. Oops, here's the wheel. It's D'Lo Brown. He's already gained in this episode, so like, what else could he gain? Let's say that they have options. Top right, D'Lo and Devon versus Big Show and Big Boss Man. Okay. Thank you, Big Show, for running corner to corner before actually doing anything. You're awesome. What's weird about this man is that it's Team Big versus Team D. The D's and the Big. D Big. Big Show, fucking ginormous, but this is like the one game where that doesn't fucking matter at all. In a normal game, there'd be issues related to Big Show. He feels heavier, he deals big damage, but all of his strikes and grapples take longer to come out. In this game, it's pretty much the exact same thing outside of some minor animation swapping, so that it doesn't look weird. Which pretty much means that Big Show is actually at a disadvantage in this one game because size doesn't matter for once. I'm sure he still does more damage on his grapples and shit, but like, look at that fucking taunt as well. That takes 87 years to come out. I Big Show tags in. You know, this seems to be happening a lot where people will tag in their tag partner and then immediately hit them as they come out. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, Big Show. Sidewalks, yo, the sidewalk slam fucking Mega Driver. Never mind, Big Boss Man lost the plot. He tried to do literally anything else, and now he's losing. See, that's why you just spam sidewalk slams. The AI doesn't know what to do, I guess. It's D'Lo with his own sidewalk slam as a counter. Oh, God. Okay, Big Boss Man's back on the plot. wow. I say wow as if anything, like, actually happens. Other than, like, some guy missed a strike or, like, failed to dodge a strike, I guess, in that instance. Okay, damn. Big Boss Man and Devon are trying to have a fucking 9-star match. Never mind, Big Show's here. Never mind, Big Show's not here. A story as old as time. Someone gets in the ring. They get grabbed right before they get in. They immediately get out of the ring because of it. That exact animation is in Day of Reckoning, and it throws people out of the ring. That's why I'm confused as to why some game mechanics don't come in. 'Cause clearly the features are still somewhere in your, like, vault. Big Show, what the fuck are you doing? I don't want Devon to get tagged in. I know what I'm gonna do. I want to Goldberg myself on the fucking turnbuckle. I'll get a concussion so I won't remember how to be good at the video game. Good idea, Big Show. Okay, wait, there it is. The biggest choke slam ever. It's not aligned properly. And the match is over. Big Show has claimed D-Lo was the leader of that faction. Oh, shit. This means Big Show has caught the attention of Bradshaw, D'Lo Brown, Devon Dudley, China, The Godfather, Hardcore Holly, Matt Hardy, and Steve. There's 7 now. And it's Austin again. Oh my god. So is Austin going to try and get Blackman and Hardy back with him and Billy Gunn? Or is he going to go after the Bubbas? All right, let's see it. Okay, he's going after Bubba. It is Billy Gunn and Paul Bearer versus Jeff Hardy and Kane. This series turned out way better than I expected. Shit happens in almost every episode. Also, Kane is fucking pale white for some reason. I have no idea why. He was never that pale, was he? The only problem I have with this is I think Jeff and Kane are gonna win just because Paul Bearer sucks. This is a Triple H and Tori situation, except Triple H is worse and Paul Bearer is probably worse. I was gonna say slightly better, but at least Tori knows how to wrestle sometimes. Paul Bearer doesn't at all. Both of these two would go on to be iconic legends in the business. Kane going on a 20-year-long WWE career, and Jeff Hardy bouncing around companies a little bit more, but doing the exact same thing. He's still going to this day. And Billy Gunn also is. It's just now he's in AEW instead of WWE, and Paul Bearer is dead. Rest in peace. If I wanted to get mobbed in the back alley of a fucking Kroger's, I would fucking put up the image of Punk desecrating Paul Bearer, or whatever was happening in, like, 2013. I don't know what that feud was about. I just remember that being the first match of WrestleMania 29 and the best match of WrestleMania 29 in 2K14. Because let's be fair for a second. Trips versus Brock, Cena Rock 2. Should've let us play Fandango versus Chris Jericho. Kane, there's no pyro. Why did they make that? It's taunt. There's no pyro. It should have to be his other taunt where, you know, pulls on like the glove and stuff. I mean, I guess that'd be hard to represent considering PS1 graphics make fingers look like stubs. 1 minute of Z saying pretty much nothing later. Oh shit, I've sat in silence for longer than a minute. Ass. That doesn't work. This is the Attitude Era. That's like the least funny joke ever. I need, something to believe in by... That song. Play it right now.
So unforgiving is the universe when you don't listen.
You could just say you don't know what to say, man. It doesn't have to be that complicated. You could just not know what to say when nothing particularly interesting is happening. Kane, what the f... Alright, you know what? It worked. Whatever. Also, this is Kane literally fighting his dad. Shout out to Kane for having the literal balls to fight his dad in a tag match. I don't want to hurt you, son. Then why are you fighting The Undertaker, bitch? You're a horrible dad if you constantly manage to go against both your sons on and off again on the regular. I know they're like supernatural super beings that have like gigantic powers, but like... Seriously, I guess he is a good dad because he didn't pick favorites, but at the same time, no. Also, a fucking Mr. Ass is going to be the only one in a second to not have a finisher. And that is going to be ridiculous. And that's the end. That's a rope. I don't know why. That's the end of the match, guys. All you had to do was go for a pinfall attempt to end a wrestling match. Did you know?
Did you know?
Is there a fucking Did You Know episode on wrestling games?
No.
I feel like they should at some point. I mean, it's a topic they've never covered. I guess it's because yearly titles have a lot less behind-the-scenes action into them because it's the same shit every year. So people don't think there's a lot of differences between shit. Nice springboard moonsault by Jeff Hardy. Didn't even know that was possible in this game. Suck it, and then immediately get thrown into Jeff Hardy, and then how did that end up in your favor? I am once again asking, why does Billy Gunn do jackhammers in this game? Everyone in this game is just like, let me in. And then they like de-extend their hand, and it's like, okay. Like, if they don't have a visual indicator for you wanting them to get tagged in, they just don't tag you in. If you're not actively screaming at them to tag you in, they will never tag you in. Oh, is that it? Oh, yep, there it is. That's the famouser. That's not a rope break? By how many pixels? 4? So I think that means that Jeff and Kane win this, right? I mean, if so, the Austin Empire... whatever the fuck JR said at the end of WrestleMania 14. The Austin era has begun. The Austin era might be over. I think if Jeff and Kane win this, the Austin era is over. Billy fucking Gunn, get the fuck out of the ring. Just don't win off that. Okay, thank you, Jeff Hardy. If you just hit Paul Bearer with the choke slam, he will die. And instead, he hits you with a DDT, which is his finish. And it did jack shit. Bro no-sold the DDT. I guess it's because it's not Jake Roberts. Will he no-sell that, though? No. Just hit your father! Damn! Put the daddy issues away. Stop acting exclusively in self-defense, bro. Okay, thank God for the rope breaks, because I was gonna... Okay, thank God for the rope break. That wasn't a rope break? Please. Okay, if this doesn't end the match, I'm crying. Kane and Jeff Hardy beat Bear Polar and AR This means the Bubba line has been extended and Austin has lost his best tag partner. This also means that the next match that Bubba faces Austin with is going to be him and Test against Paul Bearer and Mr. Ass. And if Austin loses, the entire empire falls to Bubba. But who's next? I bet it's Al Snow. Okay, no, it's the Big Show. But it was close. It was 1-0. Oh, by the way, they also have Farouk on their side, actually. Show me what you got, bitch. I'll go with Downright. And Downright would very technically be the Bubbas. I got an idea. The furthest point down is Steve Blackman, right? And going Downright from him would be Vince. So let's make it Steve Blackman and Matt Hardy versus Austin and Vince. Or should it be Val Venus? Yeah, because why would it go that far to the right? You know what? Matt Hardy and Steve Blackman versus Val Venus and Vince. And if that works, that cuts off Austin from Taker, Trips, Tori, and Shane. This doesn't decide the fate of anything, mainly because I made it specifically not because it didn't make any sense. But, I mean, Val Venus and Vince would cause Austin to split off. Okay, Vince... I thought Vince was going to put Steve Blackman in the ankle lock for a second, and honestly, that might have been the funniest thing ever. Just seeing Vince McMahon put Blackman in his own finisher might have been enough to send this entire video rolling down a dark and twisted path of which no man has ever returned from. That's more for, like, villainy stuff, not, like, an ankle lock. Come on, guys. Keep it realistic. When Steve Blackman and Matt Hardy versus Val Venus and Vince McMahon is at WrestleMania. The only person who would have actually booked this match is Vince himself in like 2019, but still. The only person here that probably would have actually been fine to wrestle is actually Matt Hardy. Steve Blackman had been retired for years at this point, and I have no idea what Val Venus was doing in 2019. Oh no, another thing for me in the future to look up. I would say Big Show is the biggest winner. He consumed D'Lo's entire fucking thing completely without me even noticing. That was stealth shit. If Vince and Val Venus lose this match, they lose a lot of shit to Big Show, which is crazy because that would make Big Show in one video go from a 2-man big squad to the biggest squad. Okay, Vince, Val, win. I don't care if it's by countout. Just win the fucking match. Got it? Good. Okay, Val Venus is stupid, but actually, how did Matt let that get to a 2-count? That's the more shocking part. Val Venus is doing Val Venus things. CinemaSins? Referencing CinemaSins. This match is like probably the biggest match of the entire series so far. And I'm gonna put fucking clown music over it. Oh. Vince has a finish. He could actually stop this whole spree from happening. Is Vince gonna stop Austin from losing half of his team? That's actually possible. Okay, it might be Val Venus. Never mind. He immediately got elbowed. I guess he picked it back up, but like, it is entirely possible for Val Venus to... Okay, Steve Blackman's in. It might be less possible. It's definitely gonna be harder now, because now he has a finisher. Okay, thank God, Blackman. I was like, you can't fumble. You can't let fucking Vince in. He's got the finish right now. It is dangerous material to do that. V caught him out of that double axe handle. Okay, Steve Blackman's fucking awesome. Not when that happens. Okay. Okay. Actually, I just realized, did I just start rooting for Vince in 2025? I guess it's because I'm technically rooting for Austin, but like, you. If Blackman could keep Vince on the outside, that counts. But he didn't, so no. Guys, pick a fucking lane. Matt, come on, man. You gotta okay, never mind. He's not gonna Steve Blackman, who used his finish on the outside. So actually, I think even Matt realized how bad of an idea this was. He's like, I need to get the fucking finish so I can win this match. Unless that just happens. Foul? Vince is throwing so hard by picking eye rakes out of everything. I like how I just don't say anything about the knees attack. I'm so amazed whenever it's like Triple H does his knee attack and MVP does his knee attack or whatever. And then when Steve Blackman does it, just radio silence. Both of them are so close to their finish, it honestly doesn't fucking matter. And that there's Blackman. This is genuine tense. Because this could decide the entire fate of the series. This is the difference between Vince. This is a different. Oh, God. That Val Venus kick out was the difference between Austin 316 era ending and Big Show getting too much. Oh my. So this puts Steve and Matt Hardy firmly back in the camp of Austin, which means Austin still has like 11 guys. He's pretty much where he started. Hey, editing seed here. The next about 20 minutes has a worse mic than usual. This happened because I accidentally recorded my monitor mic instead of my real mic. So just skip to this timestamp if you don't like the mic. Okay, back to the video. It's always fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, isn't it? Oh my God. We get it, bro. Shut your fucking mouth. Let's just find out where he goes. He goes to the right, which he can't fucking do. Great. He goes, oh! Which means that, oh God, it's Mr. Ass and Paul Bearer versus Austin and Test. Austin is fighting his former tag team partner in an effort to save himself from the clutches of himself. And he immediately tags in Test. I think him hitting Billy Gunn once was enough affirmation for him to go, yeah, I don't want to do this. We haven't seen Test fight in forever. So it'll be interesting to see if Test can hold his own in this match. Because I don't remember jack diddly shit about Test. Billy Gunn's still doing jackhammers. And largely dominating. Nice. There we go. Okay, hold on. Test is cooking. The bait and switch. Okay. The strike combo. What is this guy doing? Well, Test? Bro! Okay, he's throwing. She threw. He didn't know what to do. I don't like the fact that pay-per-views are just distinguished by the logo on the mat and basically nothing else. Like, yeah, it makes sense, but like, what the fuck? Okay. How does that make any sense? He did a big boot and it turned into an arm punch. What the fuck? Anyways, Austin's back in. Mr. Ass is back in. Austin may be regretting his decision. Or not. That's fine too. Luthez press! Alright. Why are there drums on the fucking Luthez press? I think it's just because the timing for the hits is off, but it just literally just sounds like somebody playing the drums. You'll hear it. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyways, here's Paul Bearer. This tag team might end up going back and forth. This might be the reason why these two stalemate. But genuinely speaking, I think if Bubba beats Austin right now, Bubba wins the whole thing. Because there is no way that if Paul Bearer and Billy Gunn defeat Austin and Test, that they ever actually end up doing shit. Thank you, Austin, for just having Paul Bearer run and nothing else. Please tag in Billy Gunn. What the fuck? I do kind of think that... Oh, wait. Rope break. Test is too large to get away with that. Full Nelson Slam? More like a fucking Colossus. I guess a full Nelson Slam is the Colossus, isn't it? I like calling it a Colossus, though. It just sounds better. Maybe I'm a Junior Mahal. No, I don't think his world title was good. I don't think it was a good idea to give him the world title, especially with that little build-up. If they gave it maybe another year and a half, 2 years, I think they could have gotten away with it. But in 2017, when he had like just returned and he beat Randy Orton? No. At that point, you should have just let Bray keep the fucking title. It's like, what the fuck? None of these people are in this game, by the way. If you're here to hear about the wrestler from the Attitude Era, you came from the wrong place. Because I haven't watched a single episode of Attitude Era, Raw, or SmackDown. I technically tried to watch the Raw after No Way Out 2001. I think I just hit random on WWE Network one time, and that's what it popped up with, and I was like, alright, I can do this. But like, other than that, I have never. But also, that's such a niche Thank you, Paul Bearer. What? Dunlock? Suck it? What the fuck? Billy fucking Gunn. What the fuck was that? That was the move that Jey Uso fucked up. In comes Paul Bearer, who has, mind you, based on the momentum bar, done actually fucking nothing. Okay, and then here comes Mr. Ass. Oh wait, shit, Paul Bearer? It's kind of a W, because now if Billy Gunn uses his finisher outside, I will kill him. I will murder him in a fucking back alley. Luthez press again. Dude, Austin's never done a Luthez press before this. He's done like 4 of them in this match. A stunner? It's the fake stunner. Real stunner! I think if Test hits him with his finisher, Austin and Test win. But I want Paul Bearer and Mr. Ass to win because I think it'd be really funny. That's just me. I think it'd be really funny. I believe in ass supremacy. Okay, now just hit Test with a move that will actually put him on the floor for longer than 2 seconds, and then pick him up, and then hit him with the finisher. It's not as simple as I'm making it out to be. And now in comes Austin. I love how I'm not even trying to hide the fact that I'm biased. I'm literally just sitting here like, yes, I do want Mr. Ass and Paul Bearer to win. No, I will not apologize. Yes, I wish that they would actually fucking hit a finish. Oh, because Austin can do it. And then he hits a... You know that whole Austin feels bad about attacking Billy Gunn? I think that doesn't... Paul Bearer? You deserve to lose that match. So that puts Paul Bearer and Mr. S back in the camp of 316. Can we get a match that doesn't include Austin? Yes, because it's Bubba Ray Dudley. Never fucking mind. At least with Bubba, we have fucking options. He either fights Austin or he fights Big Show. Well, great. All right, let's hear it. And he's going to the left, which means that it's Bubba and Deborah versus Bradshaw and D'Lo Brown. If Bubba loses this match, the entire Bubba Empire falls to the Big Show. And the funniest part is that this is gonna be another fucking instance of D'Lo Brown causing things to happen. Is D'Lo Brown like the MVP of this series? Has he caused the majority of the good or bad things in this world to happen? Would Bubba back suplex off the top rope? Hell yeah. What are you... Who are you telling to go die? The guy in the back? Deborah is the weakest link here. Yes, we all agree on this. Right? Because Deborah's the one that fucking taunts a lot in all the handicap matches and generally was just kind of useless. If it wasn't Tori doing it, it was Deborah. They're both equally fucking shit in this game. And that's not a diss to either woman in real life. I'm sure they're fine. As wrestlers, in this game, they're portrayed as cocky sons of bitches? Or I guess blissful. There goes Deborah. They couldn't just make an animation for grabbing someone on the ropes? And now it's a... yeah, I don't know what you expected, Deborah. I also noticed that Deborah in particular really likes to pin. I think it's the designer to win less, because I think if every time you pin, it kind of resets the pin meter that the other wrestler has. So the best way to win a match is just to beat someone up for a long time and then pin them. This is how you win in SmackDown 1, from what I'm understanding. See, look at that. It was a immediate 1 count. I'm sure there's also factors like how much damage you've taken over the course of the match, but it's mostly the pin meter. This could go either way for either wrestler. Weakest fall-away slam in the entire series. He went 2 feet. This is why we make such a big deal out of Vance Archer doing that so goddamn high, because it's so goddamn weak in other games. Realism is weakness. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it just looks worse when it's not like going 4 stories into the damn sky. Deborah, genuinely, I think it would have been better if instead of doing double knees to the arm, you just stomp them with your heels. Because, you know, you're wrestling in heels. Why are you wrestling in heels? This is like Nikki Bella wrestling in fucking flip-flops. Why would you ever wrestle in flip-flops? That's not a rope break. It's fine. He kicked out before 2 anyways. Now, if only Bradshaw could pick up... Nope. Okay, Bubba isn't ready to go down yet. Fair enough. I mean, Bubba is fighting for his entire empire. I imagine he wouldn't let that go down without a fight. Fear? By Bradshaw? Since when? Is this gonna be another situation where the guy that just so happens to be the color yellow holds their finisher for too long and thus loses the match because of it, thus also causing a star to not die, or I guess get colonized with their entire empire because they did not want to act upon their finish, or could not, depending on how you look at it? See, good choice to let Deborah get tagged in, honestly. Bubba immediately said, tag me in. Deborah, random Deborah roll up? Deborah's not the legal participant. You see, that makes it even worse. The game just let it happen. Like what? Was Deborah suddenly gonna become the legal entrant in the match? Also, it's finisher to finisher. Why haven't you tagged in D'Lo yet? He's done jack shit. Go tag in D'Lo. Unless you just get this finish off right now. Oh my fucking god. And he got up immediately. He didn't even tag in D'Lo. Random roll up. Whoa. I'm so confused. Nothing ever happens? Is that the name of the game? The Bubba Empire has expanded again because people are throwing. Can we get like an Al Snow in here? That's about what I was asking for, actually. Okay, Mark Henry is one of the last people to not get colonized, and he really doesn't have any good options. This guy is fucked. This guy is so fucked. Oh my god, I did not realize how fucked he was. Well, Seal your fate. He decided to go and fight Shane. Shane? Taker? Steve Blackman? Y'all got this. Mark Henry, Shane McMahon, The Undertaker, and Steve Blackman. What a match. Two of these men would go on to end up fighting each other at WrestleMania 22. The other two guys... Not all of them except for Mark Henry are under the forced tutelage of Stone Cold Steve Austin, which means that Austin is gonna claim another. And that kind of sucks. But what I'm gonna say is that Mark Henry... Damn, these guys are beating the shit out of Mark Henry. Like, I kind of forgot how dominant handicap matches can be, especially if they all go for strikes all at the same time. Not grapples, because grapples just genuinely end up with them attacking each other instead. So far, it's really Steve Blackman and Taker jockeying for position. Shane hasn't done shit. He's almost done less than Mark Henry, and they're about even right now. I'll let you be the judge of that one, I guess. Mark Henry is just fighting Shane on the outside. You picked the worst person to whittle down, but I guess you should, because if you can pin them while the other two are down, then you just win. But I think it's also better if you just go for a submission, because then, you know... Okay, never mind. Mark's just throwing. He's trying to do a taunt war in a handicap match? What the fuck? I don't mean to be rude to Mark Henry, especially in his sexual chocolate days, but like, it's so over. It can't get much worse than this. The only way it could be worse is if you replace Shane with someone that was actually competent. And maybe stopped having Taker and Blackman trade blows in the fucking background while I'm talking about how fucked Mark Henry is, because it makes me look worse. Like, we know he's gonna lose anyways. Nice super kick, Steve Blackman. Also, Steve Blackman hit like his finish on fucking the... Oh, wait, nope, it's over. It's over. Yep, that's it. Okay, apparently, one, no pin. Two, the match isn't over? Mark has a finish? Don't tell me it's up to Shane to end the match. It might be up to Shane to end the match. Oh, no, wait, it's over. Rope break. It is a rope break. Oh, wait, Steve Blackman pin? Inexplicable kick out. Austin is taunting Austin. Oh, wait, Taker. That's a submission, not a pin. And he didn't tap. He didn't tap from that?
Bitch, you serious?
Oh, there's a pin. Please don't push him into the ropes. Okay, thank God. He did! Mark, the world's strongest man, in a 3-on-1 situation, could not defeat 3 guys. You don't have to prove it. Although, it would be really funny. But now it's really over. Mark Henry has lost to Austin's coalition. We were all holding out a little bit of hope. At least I hope we were. But that takes off one of the final 7. 6 lucky superstars will have the opportunity to attack. And we get Al Snow. Okay, we're cleaning up the board. There's no winning here. Choose your fate, Al Snow. He went to the left, which he cannot do. And he knows he can't do it. I imagine he's trying to buy time. Went down... right, which is the Big Show. All right, feed yourself to the Big Show. So Big Show, Big Boss Man, and China will face Al Snow. Al Snow is so fucked. I could not tell you how fucked Al Snow is. Okay, look. First of all, that fucking powerbomb rocks. Second of all, he's fighting the big team and China, arguably the most powerful woman in wrestling. And the only saving grace that he has is that they may be far too aggressive for their own good. They're hitting each other more than they're hitting Al Snow. Ah, well, good to know that Big Show does the same fucking chokeout. What was Big Show going for there? There's a lot of people accidentally hitting each other. Like that, I think. Game looks... Al Snow is not going down anytime soon. Got it? Good. Maybe with a hog log, with a choke slam, with a... maybe with a roll-up on Big Boss Man, says China. China accidentally hit Big Boss Man in the balls. Well, what do you know? Oh, shit, an actual unique barricade move. I didn't think they could do that. Big Show did his fucking finish on the outside. God damn it. This fucking guy. And Al Snow no-sold it. And now he's dealing with China by himself. Okay, here comes Big Show. Okay, if that move had ring outs. Okay, the match is over. Correct. That was the pin. The pin was the knockout indicator. Not the move hitting. The pin was the knockout indicator. There goes Al Snow. We are down to 5. 5 stars remain. And the next one up is Bubba again. Spin that wheel. You can't go up, right, left. I said you can't go up, left, and then you did it anyway. You also can't go to the right at all. What did I just fucking say, dude? That's to the left. It is Big Show and Devon Dudley versus Bradshaw and D'Lo. Oh, fuck. Here we go. We could be down to 4. This could be the end of the Big Show era. I imagine it's not, but this could be the end of the Big Show empire. The biggest empire in all of SmackDown 1. But I don't think it will, because it's the Big Show and Devon against Bradshaw and D'Lo. I think Big Show will reclaim these two. But I don't think it's impossible for Bubba to do this. I think it's just really unlikely. Do you get the momentum at the start of the taunt in this game? I think you get the momentum at the start of the taunt. Interesting. Also, Bradshaw is so focused on fucking Devon that he isn't going after Big Show at all. Also, D'Lo and Devon are in the same match. Fuck. Not again. We had this problem last time? Oh, fuck. D'Lo. Come on, man. You're tying me up for Santino with shit grounded strikes. Anybody would be doing well? Thank you, AI moment. Don't tap out to the Boston Crab. Okay, cool. If D'Lo tapped out to the Boston Crab, we were about to have some fucking problems. D'Lo's kind of going. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. He's kind of going off. Let him cook. Let him cook. He knows what to do. He's tagging in Bradshaw. He realized that he could do well against Big Show and went, wait. No, I can't do that. I gotta be lame. Oh, okay. Brad, you can't fuck up. You cannot. Yes? You can't fuck up, man. Just don't let him get don't let him get an advance on you. Spear? On the Big Show? It's supposed to be the other way around. What is this malarkey? Okay, you get your finish. You tag in D'Lo. Both have finishes at the same time. You might be able to double combo them. If one fucks up, the other won't. He tags in D'Lo. Devon. I knew I was gonna fuck it up. This is good for D'Lo because, you know, never mind. Oh, he's not fucking it up, and you're back in. Okay, what is this shit? Also, wait, I know Bradshaw's fucking finish does nothing. Does he just lose? Because last time, it didn't do shit. I assume it has, like, a high knockout potential, but low actual power, since it's a clothesline from... Oh my god, dude, just stop reversing, man. Or you could just... Okay, bad option. It was a mix-up, though. If it was any later in the match, it would have been interesting to see. Okay, tag in D'Lo. His finisher's better. It's a taunt. Bradshaw, what the wait? Why are you going after fucking Devon? He's done nothing, man. Okay, Big Show through. It's fine. You have your finish. You'll be fine. Never mind. Never mind. It's over. It's over. It's over. The match is over. That's the end. It's not. Oh, yeah, because D'Lo was barely in the match to begin with, so he couldn't have taken enough power to get KO'd, but... What? Okay, it was a kick out anyways, but like, goddamn. Now hit him with the finish. Are you a stupid bitch? And he has another choke slam, so he could just hit it again and the match is over. I mean, I guess I wasn't wrong. Big Show and Devon beat D'Lo and Bradshaw. Let's just move on. Can we get a Ken Shamrock? Maybe a Big Show Christian? Nope, it's Ken Shamrock. This is gonna be bad no matter what. Choose wisely. Top right. So he's going to be facing Gangrel and Christian versus Ken Shamrock and Road Dogg. We're going to end on a 4, no matter what this episode. This could be the best match of the entire episode or the worst. But it's going to make it one or the other an empire for sure. A player in the game. So I'm fine with it. They'll essentially double their stock of wrestlers, which is really good considering the 3 other people that they are going into to fight and are surrounded by. The shape is just going to look weird. I think Ken and Road Dogg win. I was going to bring in The Rock, but I felt that The Rock was a little bit of an overkill statement. Also, because technically Road Dogg was closer anyways. It would have added to like the zigzaggy effect of the match, but I suppose it doesn't matter. Also, I love how the fucking Madison Square Garden Tron, you can just occasionally see whenever the camera zooms out too much on the 3rd arena, which implies that every single show that is a pay-per-view takes place at MSG, which is like, yeah, it is WWE's probably most iconic arena. Every time they have a match, there's something interesting happens. Like Maxine Dupree winning the IC title is the most recent interesting thing. From Becky Lynch of all people, by the way. Because of AJ Lee of all people. There's a main event title scene that just so happens to revolve around the IC title instead of the world title. It's really fucking weird. And then there's just Maxine. Hi, Maxine. Gangrel might be keeping Ken Shamrock out of the ring. If that, you know, that's one way to keep him out of the ring. Thanks, Christian. I love how it's in-ring, they just keep it even though it's not the legal participant, but if it's the other way around, they just break it immediately. I guess you could use it as an excuse to be like, oh yeah, he would have won the match if it was the legal participant, but I think they do just stay in it for the in-game definition of 3 seconds anyways. Oh, double kill. Ignore the fact there were no killings at all. Christian is getting it. Thank you, Road Dogg, for punching the air 4 times. Thank you, Gangrel, for hitting a super kick. You're not Shawn Michaels, bro. You can't just hit a super kick and assume the match is over. Anyways, Christian has a finish, and he's gonna use it wisely, I think. Random, he jumped off. Okay, did he jump back on? He got thrown off. I thought he was gonna do something cool. Instead, he did something stupid. Nice spear attempt by Road Dogg. Too bad he fucking missed. Okay, Ken Shamrock with a random pin on Gangrel is not the end of the match, though. Although at this point, it wouldn't be too shocking if it was. They're taunting right next to each other! Dude, what? What? 2 seconds! The match is over! Okay! Well, that means that our good old friends, Ken Shamrock, are now Brood members, which is kind of dumb, considering the Road Dogg tapped to a fucking sleeper hold, and that gets them the Rock. And we're down to 4. Big Show, Austin, Bubba, and Christian. Hopefully we get rid of the other 2 and just see a big 2-way showdown. But Big Show is up first. Roll the arrow. That's to the right. It is Bradshaw and D'Lo versus Bubba and Deborah. And you know, something I've noticed about the past few episodes of Colonizer is that despite how much this series is supposed to be a casual thing, the commentary still ends up being rather competitive. We're gonna try and avoid that a little bit more today. We're just gonna talk over some nice wrestling, not do as much commentating, unless something funny happens. Like D'Lo missing that leg drop. That's kind of funny. If you think about it, everything's kind of funny. Life is funny. That's it. That's the moral of the story. Okay, so in like 3 seconds, there have been 2 tags for Bradshaw and D'Lo. And now D'Lo's kicking the shit out of Bubba. On the I'm doing what I said I wouldn't do. I feel like every time I make a mission statement at the beginning of a video, I just don't follow the mission statement. I'll be like, I'm gonna do this thing. And then I do the opposite, like with the last video. Sonic 3 video, the one that was voted by you guys. That one was like, my goal was to talk more. And then the video was only like a minute longer than the last one. And that was most likely because of boss moments. Which, I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic 3 in the world, but like, come on. Anyways, in comes Deborah. Worst possible person Bubba could have to use against the Big Show's collective. This is a Big Show match. Big Show could end up winning the whole thing. And if Dipper keeps taunting in front of people, the answer's gonna be yes. I mean, Bubba has done a lot, but so has Bradshaw. It really feels like this is a one-on-one match with a few extra steps and distractions. This is a manager's match. I kind of hope that Bradshaw and D'Lo win, just because I think getting Bubba out early is a good omen that Austin will have a competent person to fight. Plus, Bubba is particularly weak. Big Show is probably the best person you could have to be the leader of the group. He's just so big that he'll never die. Remember when I said that it was a fucking bad thing? Yeah, I'm a liar. Remember when it was Bradshaw and Bubba and they were on the same faction? Yeah, now they're fighting each other. I wonder how Bubba feels about this, because obviously, you know, the 2 didn't like each other. Bradshaw made that evidently clear, but they at least still work together just fine. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Bradshaw is already fucking halfway there. Damn. He's not fucking around. Neither is Deborah, though. That probably hurt more. Getting kicked in the face with the... Oh, the match is not over because Bubba's right there to break it up. If Bradshaw did that any later, the match ends right there. But because he did it right in front of... I think he heard me. He was like, all right, fine, I'll do it your way. And then it didn't work. And now he's not going to learn. He's not going to learn from this experience. Hit that motherfucker with the clothesline from hell. Or just pin him. Not if D'Lo completely misses Deborah. No. Clothesline him? No. Okay, he got up too fast. Oh, it's finisher v finisher time. It's intense. I gotta commentate a little bit now because it's intense. Anything could happen at any time. Well, I wouldn't just miss it because I'm still watching it. What? So many pins! At least D'Lo actually ended up attacking Deborah this time. Oh, Bradshaw is so over Deborah. Deborah is the villain of Bradshaw's story, which doesn't make any goddamn sense, and he's out of the ring. And now he's going after Deborah again. Oh, no, wait, he just wanted to... Good throw. Nice, bro. Stop going after Deborah. It's not worth your time. I could have just done a 4-way match to end this whole thing. But I feel like that would have been lame, you know? Have Colonizer end with a giant fatal 4-way where 2 of the people don't even get pinned? Well, do I have to do a 2nd and 3rd place match? That's boring. That's dumb. That's stupid. All right, well, at that point, it go based off Empire size. Bradshaw, don't lose this match because you don't hit fucking anybody with anything. At least Bubba isn't gonna use his finish right now, unless he just uses it right now. Okay, thank God. At least you going after Deborah now makes sense. Just hit her with the finish, though. If he would have given up off of that, that would have been the funniest thing ever. D'Lo is not asking for a tag in. He's like, I am not tagging in until you use this goddamn finisher. The 2 finishers now, by the way. Do it Are you kidding me? Why is Deborah on a legendary run now? When it matters, Deborah is cracked. Oh, it's over. There it goes. What do you mean? D-Lo, you suck! Hit her again! Or just pin her again. It was a 2. If you hit Deborah with another one, there's no way that she... Dude, just hit her with the fucking finish. D-Lo isn't gonna help. I swear to God. How did you get outdodged by Deborah? Don't let her tag the... Yes! In your side! Yes! Bubba's empire is gone! Thanks to Bradshaw, his first ally, and D'Lo Brown. What does this give to the Big Show? This obviously gives him Bubba, but it also gives him Chris Jericho, Deborah, Edge, Jeff Hardy, Kane, and that's it. He used to have a bit more. He used to be like a 9. But now Big Show holds basically the top 2 rows and a little bit more. This guy is scary. This also means that Bubba is officially off the list. We are down to 3. Oh my God. Christian is so fucked. Thankfully not right now though, because Austin has no way to get... Oh no, he does. I mean, it would be Mark Henry and Shane versus Rock and Mankind. The Rock and Sock Connection could have a match? Okay, shit. Hit it. Hit me. That's not particularly a direction you could go. Still not a direction you could go, man. There's no one to your right. Down? There is no constitutions for a down. You're gonna have to pick left or up. It's 2 directions. It's a 50-50. How are you so bad at this? I'm just gonna say that's up. Just because it's far to the right, I'm gonna say it's Paul Bearer and Mr. Ass versus Jeff and Kane. This is a repeat match. I've seen these games before. I'm pretty interested to see if Mr. Ass and Paul Bearer can win this time, because last time they lost, and then Austin had to come get them back. So it'll be interesting to see if Christian can format a defense. 2 minutes of me talking total bullshit later. I have Hades. I haven't touched it yet. I probably should. You know what? If you guys get this video to 5 likes, I'll make a Hades video on Seed Extras. Which is weird that a main channel goal is gonna affect Seed Extras. But like, fucking Bob's your uncle. I don't know. I don't know what to do after the fucking next video that's coming out this Tuesday. I'm out of ideas in the worst way possible, okay? Mr. Ass is a finish, by the way. I feel like this entrance has gotten cucked by me having to think about new things. But like, matches get cucked all the time, alright? I'm an ass famouser. Oh, he just won. What, did Kane not get tagged in at all? What the fuck? This doesn't affect anything, though. So how about we roll for Christian, Austin, and Big Show next? It's Austin again. Well, that kind of... alright. Hopefully you don't roll the same places twice now. And down, which you can't do. So, let's try that again. You can't... Yeah, it's top right. You can't do that, man. It goes left. And left from him is the Rocket Sock Connection versus Mark Henry and Shane. Oh, this could be for the tag titles? Hell yeah, brother, make it a tag title match. Not only is this match the Rocket Sock Connection actually teaming together for once, this is also a tag title match. The tag titles could change hands. I didn't even think about that. I never thought it would come up. We might see Mark Henry and Shane become the new tag champs. Nope, never mind. I just realized we're fucking fighting. Nope, no, they are not. I'm a liar. I'm a fish. 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 Shit, SummerSlam is happening on Anthony's birthday. Happy birthday to Anthony. Happy birthday to Anthony. Why am I doing it on this video? Fuck. The Rock has rocked. Yo, signature. Okay, he didn't do all the signature punches, but he's definitely trying to do all the signature punches at the cost of the sock in the Rock and Sock Connection. Why are they the tag champs in this game? And The Rock is beating the shit out of Shane? For what? Be so for real. Mark Henry is pinning Mankind is pinning Mark Henry. Confusion is in the air. But wait, Mark Henry is back suplexing Mankind. Okay. Okay. Mankind is throwing? Mankind is a finish. The Rocket Sock Connection is a really good tag team because they both have fucking finishers. And Shane has done nothing. Mark is fighting this match on his own and losing. And really losing. Is he gonna tap? He tapped instantly. The Rocket Stock connection proved why they're the tag champs. Now we're down to Christian, Gangrel, Ken Shamrock, and they are so fucked. Hey, speaking of Christian, hey, speaking of Christian, wow, would you look at that? Your choices are fight the Big Show, or if you go down right, you can fight Mankind and Mark Henry. You are so fucked, Christian. You are so fucked. Good luck. And he went top right, which is Big Boss Man and China versus Christian and Gangrel. If Christian loses this match, the series ends because I'm doing the goddamn Rumble. Well, Christian and Gangrel are at least an official tag team. I think Big Boss Man and China win, but there is always a chance that Christian and Gangrel win. I think it is definitely like 65-35. And that's being generous, so we'll see. But I would really like it if Christian would lose, because this is the only time where Christian losing makes any goddamn sense. He's barely connected to all members of his faction. He shouldn't have won that match shouldn't have happened in the first place, but he shouldn't have won it even if he did. But so far it is even like fucking Steven. And then there's Gangrel, and he's back up on his feet. What the fuck? It's like, I want to have a casual episode of Colonizer, and then Colonizer through the fucking finale. The finale. What in the Jackson Hughes fuck happened? Out of the ring? I mean, if Gangrel never gets tagged in, then Christian will just fall to a finisher, even if he does finish Big Boss Man first, right? Surely that's how the math works out, right? I mean, Big Boss Man is a faction guy, but like, he's like a singles faction guy. So surely he should be more powerful than two tag guys. China is competent and also like the best woman in the game, but the competition for that title is like very, very inconsistent. China! I just called you competent, and then you pull that shit? Okay, Big Boss Man could get a finish right now. No. Yes. I lied. Sometimes I don't think this game makes any sense. Now is included. But that does mean that Christian probably would have fell if it wasn't for Gangrel breaking that shit up. Backslide? It was also a rope break, but backslide. Don't let Christian get the upper hand. I don't even want to risk you guys losing this match. I don't want to deal with the whole final two junk shunk dance of death, you know? Don't do it. Don't do it. No, no. Okay, come on, pick him up. Or pin him. You know what? Pinning him works. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. I lied. Yes. Oh. Rumble time! Let's go! To make things easy to comprehend, this means Big Show now has access to Christian, Gangrel, Ken Shamrock, and the Road Dogg Jesse James. This means that Big Show has 18. Perfect. It's split 50-50. Oh, fuck. 3 minutes of just setting up the Royal Rumble later. Alright, it's D-Lo, Hardcore Holly, Tess, and Road Dogg are the first four. Who's gonna get out first? Is it Tess? Oh my god, Tess is out first. It's Austin. If it picks Taker next, I'm gonna lose it a little. Because if that's the case, I need to do this a bit better. It's Big Show. He wasn't next on the list. It just so happens to follow some level of unreasonability. Unless this is Taker. Vince McMahon! Hey, how you doing, Vincey boy? Vincey boy. So we have both of the top members of Colonizer on the board right now. That's crazy. Okay, so the game has frozen for me on the main monitor, but not on the OBS monitor, so I guess I'm just gonna keep going. I'll just watch it on OBS. I don't know why it froze, but Stone Cold is the only bitch remaining. Okay, we're back. That must just be an emulator glitch. It's Austin and Christian. Remember when Christian was his own guy? Yeah, now he's fighting for the Big Show. It's a little upsetting. Then there's Val Venus. Then there's Tori. What the fuck? And there goes Christian. Damn. 9 stars down. 27 to go. There goes Tori. In comes X-Pac. Well, these two are both Austin members. This sucks. Then it's Matt Hardy. I think he's a Big Show. No way, he's an Austin member too. Fucking shit. Also, Austin's gone. In comes Farouk. He immediately got folded. What the fuck? And then there's the Godfather. All right, X-Pac is gone. The Rock is in. That was a delayed reaction. Yeah. Two people into that. Oh, Matt took his head off, but he didn't quite fucking get him out of the ring. Farouk is gone, and then to replace him, it's Steve Blackman. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know what I'm sounding like. I guess it makes sense if he's an Austonian. By the way this is gonna work is that the render in the top right is gonna be if it's Big Show or Austin, you know, each of the corners. So, hey, I'm finally using the renders for some. There goes Matt Hardy. And there goes Steve Blackman. Rock, are you gonna throw out Godfather? Nope. And in comes the gear. Remember in the first episode when he was winning and then he lost so hard? Oh, God. In comes Mankind, the Rocket Sock Connection, tag champs. They're gonna work together, right? Right? Actually, it does seem like they're kind of working together. Oh, nope. No, they're not. Mark Henry. We are the nation. Domination. And he's gone. And then there's Al Snow. He barely got used in this series. God damn, I think he only had one match to his name. He's got a dog. And he's gone. The Rumble in this game is fucking obnoxious. But we are halfway there in this Rumble in terms of eliminations. And it's China. Hi, China. How you doing? There goes Rock and Mankind. The Rocket Sock Connection is not connecting today. Gangrel, what a lame next entrant. Throw him out, please. And then there's Deborah. Hi, Deborah. You know, I did say everybody, and look, there's everybody. And there goes Gangrel. And Tori is rolling up Well, what the hell? And then there's Edge. What the hell? No way. Edge got in and out so fast. If you could interrupt moves, that would be so detrimental for Trips. Instead, it's Big Boss Man. Imagine if Tori eliminates Trips right now. The women are fighting each other and the men are fighting each other. It's exactly what they would do in a mixed gendered Rumble. Okay, China eliminate. Tori eliminated. Fucking. It was still good. It's still funny. It just reversed. Oh, is that it? That's not it. And in comes Jeff Hardy. We already saw Matt Hardy earlier, so we know that he's not in this. It's the Undertaker. And there goes Jeff Hardy. Yo, just like real life. Remember when they were fighting over, like, what, the IC hardcore title? Was it the undisputed title? I don't know. S-Man. China might eliminate Taker? No, not quite. But Deborah is getting replaced by Hoost. On the way, Big Boss Man eliminates Taker. And it's Bubba Ray Dudley. And there goes China. Chris Jericho. Oh, wait. Nope. There goes Bubba. Is Billy Gunn going to pull one out for his man? Kane. Big Show's trying to team up on Billy Gunn. He knows who the real threat is. The tag specialist himself. No, he's gone. Devon. Wait, Kane is eliminated. You threw out the worst possible person. Jericho, how could you? Paul Bearer. Honestly, if Paul Bearer wins the whole thing for Austin, that'll be really funny. Shane! Oh, wait, we only got one more entry left. This is the final 5, and it includes Paul Bearer. What the fuck? Shane could have eliminated Jericho right there. I know Shane is at least a member of the 316 Coalition. I think Paul Bearer is as well. I think it's actually just Devon and Jericho that are members of Big Show. Paul Bearer's out? Into the corner? Into the corner? What's going on? What are we doing? And the final entrant, it's Ken Shamrock for Austin. And there goes Shane. Final 3. Point at the sign, even though you're not going to Mania. Devon's out. Ken Shamrock. No. Yes. Ken Shamrock has defeated everybody, which means that the winner is Big Show! Congratulations to Big Show for going from nothing but big to the biggest empire in SmackDown 1 Colonizer. That's it. I won't see you next time because it's the end of the series, bitch.